couple minutes and I'll be off.
Alright guys, I think we're getting going here. Get everything set up. Let's do a little grilling this evening. And Danielle's gonna celebrate. Maybe we got everything set up. Trying to get the phone plugged up where it don't go dead. Do a little grilling this evening. Gonna grill some elk steak and some tuna steaks. Kind of celebrate this evening. What's going on, Scott Johnson? Joe. We ain't hit it yet, Joe, but we about to. And keep a count. Y'all call a neighbor, call a friend, tell them to subscribe. We'll probably hit it in a few minutes. We don't need about, what we need, 6, 7 subscribers, something like that, to hit 50,000 subs. I think my phone angle's wrong here. Y'all be patient with me.
Yeah.
Danielle's getting everything set up. Getting ready to fire the grill up. See if I can catch up with y'all. Oh, we got Willie says he's here. Ken Yates. We got Andre. Congratulations. We ain't there yet, Andre. We fixing to be. Y'all call somebody that ain't subscribed and tell them to subscribe. Help us out. John Smith says, what's up? Ken Yates, congratulations. Yeah, we about to get there, Ken. I think we'll get there. We've been watching today. We've been getting, I don't know, we've got a lot of subs today. So just kind of watching the count. I think we'll hit 50,000 subscribers here in just a little while. Probably while we're cooking supper. Willie Cormier. We got another Willie in the house. Maybe I said that right. Patsy Kirkland. Thank you, Patsy. Granny's Corner. Danielle's trying to get her iPad set up where she can read the comments. S. Waltz. Yeah, we're about to hit 50,000. Little road mark for us. Glad to get there. Joe says Cammy's about to subscribe. Yeah, we'll take them. We'll take her, Joe. Come on, you just now getting her subscribed.
Right, want that chair?
I don't care, that's fine.
I think you
Mr. Bill. I got you. Mr. Bill's in the house.
Hey, Mr. Bill.
Derek Lucas. What are you talking about, Derek Lucas? Them dogs 1980. What are you talking about?
What do you think?
Alma Cobbs from Arkansas. Appreciate you.
Yep.
Stopping in. David Bailey. Appreciate it, David. Boson. He says smells good. Yeah, right, Scott. Retirement ain't coming no time soon for us. 50,000 subs don't mean retirement. Need about 250,000, then maybe I'll retire.
We ain't using that one.
I ain't worried about it. I can use an ice chest or whatever, it don't matter. Or that one's fine.
Yeah. That one used to be
Got
clean.
Pat, Ken Yates is the reason. We do work at it, Ken, I ain't gonna lie. It's tiring sometimes. Pat says good luck fishing right now. Go catch some fish, come back and visit in a little while, Pat. I wouldn't stop fishing to watch lives. Shop Girls is excited for us. Channel deserves it. Appreciate it, Shop Girl. Willie. making me want to buy a bow. Well, you ain't seen the good bow fishing video yet, really. We got two full-blown bow fishing. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. We got two full-blown bow fishing videos coming y'all's way. It's a lot of footage, and I had a lot to go through, so it's taking me some time to get those edited. I'm gonna have some time later this week to do some editing. Alma says, cannot wait to see that tuna cooking on the grill. Somebody's subscribing because we picked up.
Joel's got Tammy and their daughter.
Joel's got us a couple subscribers. We picked up like 5 subscribers in the last 5 minutes.
What is that?
Danielle's going crazy over here. My phone is so dirty I can't hardly see the comments, y'all.
Yeah.
I might have to get a... If you go back inside, can you get me a paper towel? Let me wipe this screen off. It's nasty. I keep my phone in my pocket all the time, so it gets dirty. Mr. Bill says, hello, Danielle. I know where some tuna steaks are, Joe, and I know somebody knows how to cook them. That's all I can say. Got my bush hog, got it home. It's over here on the trailer. I'll show you in a few minutes. Tom asked, we get the truck fixed? No, the truck is in the shop. I haven't heard back from them yet. I don't have time. I got some stuff going on the next couple.
Bright now.
Huh?
I said you brightened up on my screen.
Y'all give me just a second. I'm fixing to wipe the screen off. Everything's gonna be moving. Sometimes you gotta stop work on technical stuff in this YouTube world we live in. Oh yeah, all these regulars, their wives are just now subbing. Appreciate it though, no joke. And it's still nasty. I don't know, might take some Windex or something. Sorry about that, y'all. But I can see now, so I don't know. Mine went dim for some reason. The phone did. I don't know. Sometimes these phones are smarter than us.
Derek said, just letting you know who I was. When I comment on your videos, my name shows up as Dem Dogs 1980.
Derek.
Lucas. You were asking a while ago.
Oh, okay. All right,
I
got
you. Moments.
Yeah, it does. It does show up different on the. Ain't that right? It shows up different on the lives than from when they comment on the regular videos.
No.
Mr. Bills does.
Because
it says Bill Warner on here.
It depends on how he's in there.
Yeah, I guess that has to do with the. So we were at Tom. Tom Hall asked to get the truck fixed.
Yeah, I've already.
And then Scott said that won't be long. I guess Scott's talking about the 50,000.
Good deal, can't stay long. We'll watch tomorrow. S. Walt said that was a nice scar on the jug line you called.
Wait. You got to go back to where S. Walt says, can't wait for some cooking. That's where I'm at.
I thought you had already answered.
And then Mr. Bill said them dogs 1980
is
his username. I got
Congratulations on the subs, Raised Outdoors.
Shows how much I know, Mr. Bill. Thank you, Raised Outdoors. Making them milestones. Joel's getting us all kind of subscribers tonight. Appreciate it, Joel. Just for that, I might cook Miss Cammy a tuna steak one night. Who knows? I gotta be getting close. 3 or 4's done subbed on there. All their wives are subbing.
Okay, so
I got you, Derek. Samuel Pruitt. That's where I first come off of.
And I already said, S. Walt said that was a nice scar on the jug line you caught. We actually did not.
S. Waltz, we did not catch that gar. He got away.
He came off.
We're gonna go back and get him though. I know where he's living, so we're gonna go back. I'm fixing to get off of mine and let Danielle take over where.
I'm at Kenny Sumter. Hey, Bubba.
Wait a second. Yeah. All right. Appreciate it, Kenny. Got 65 people on here already. Y'all want to see the charcoal? Got the little grill going.
I need to probably move the mask.
Got the little grill going tonight.
Careful. We're
I got this is my little portable grill. It's a tough one though. It's a heavy duty one. Real heavy. Check that out.
Oh, we need one more.
One more sub, y'all. Oh, watch it. One more sub. We're gonna be live when we hit 50,000 subs.
Okay, let's see. David Bailey, what happens when you fish a lot? That happens when you fish a lot. Sorry.
What happens when you fish a lot?
Y'all must have been in another conversation. I was busy.
Yeah,
Sorry.
My mind's all over the place right now.
He's overwhelmed with excitement.
Overwhelmed. Y'all know me. Y'all know I get overwhelmed with excitement a lot of times. Hey, they can't even see you.
I'm over here next to my. I don't want
I may have to go down with this.
Yeah, you kind of had it, but it's okay.
And then,
I'm good. Okay, so.
Yeah, I'm seeing her. She's sitting there in the corner now. Maybe y'all can hear me still.
Let's see. Love the content. Love to see y'all together. That's sweet. That
Come on over this way a little bit.
Tim. Can y'all see me? Okay. Let's see. Pat said, wind out of the north, caught 2.
What'd you catch, Pat? What kind
Turtles
of fish?
are moving in.
What kind of fish, Pat?
And then Jeff Jester.
Jeff's on there.
Camo just subscribed.
I know Jeff's got some people up there that ain't subscribed yet.
Okay, Kathy, hello from Indiana. Donald, here comes 50,000 subs. Congrats.
Yep. Maybe they're already. We're fixing to hit it. I was kind of hoping it would wait until the afternoon. We thought it might happen this evening, so kind of glad it did. We wanted to go live when it happened. 50,000 really ain't a big deal. We don't even get nothing for hitting 50,000 subscribers, but it's a big deal to us. Not a lot of YouTube channels actually get to 50,000 subscribers.
Okay, you can pick it up right there at Ken. Right there.
What you got? You gotta do shorts.
No.
You already
You
put
didn't.
them?
Did you?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'll do that if you want
So y'all get to watch
to. Pay attention.
that Ken.
Yep, right there.
Paris, howdy to a fellow Hoosier. He's talking to somebody else. Appreciate it, Donald. Tim Ferris. So wish I could get a shout out from that Louisiana Life. It
He
would make
gets on
my day.
sometimes.
All right, Keith, give Tim Ferris a shout out. Said it'd make his day.
There you go.
We'll probably hear from him here in a little bit, Tim, because he said he was gonna swing in on the live. He might be out. He's probably out filming right now. Scott says I will like the bow fishing videos. Yeah, Scott's a big bow hunter, so I don't know if Scott's ever bow fished or not, but he's a big bow hunter. The bow fishing, I used to shoot tournaments and stuff years ago. I actually possibly shot some with Mr. Jeff. Mr. Jeff's going to be in some of the bow fishing videos, or one of them that's coming up. A friend of ours with Opelousas Bank Poles that's in a lot of the bank pole fishing videos. We've made good friends through, actually met through his TikTok and my YouTube channel, and just recommendations that we get together. Good people. Y'all go check his TikTok out if you hadn't and you got TikTok. Jeff, just look up Jeff Jester and it'll come up. But he'll be in a lot of our stuff. Been in some coon hunting videos. We've done some coon hunting stuff together too. Ain't no telling what we liable to get into. They just country folks just like we are. I have a hard time keeping up with Danielle. So if I miss y'all's comment, y'all forgive me. Willie says he's getting his kids to subscribe. Yeah, yeah. He said that should be about 52,000. You got 2,000 kids, Willie? I had 2 and that was like enough. I was like, I'm done with this. Scott said his wife subscribed. Donald's Memphis, Tennessee in the building. Got my brother up in Tennessee. He's up in Nashville, Donald. Ken Yates says his honey subscribed. Logan Gibson, 50,000 coming soon. We're probably already at 50.
No, I keep watching. We're one away.
Danielle says 1 away. Y'all call somebody.
No, we just hit it.
No, hit 50,000.
Oh,
So
that's awesome. Thank y'all.
y'all ain't got to stop there though. It's a sub-a-thon.
That's awesome.
Mr. Bill says hello, Donald, Jackson, Tennessee here. I read all the comments. I know it's stupid, but I read them all.
No, we actually read all our comments, even on the videos and the shorts. If y'all don't know already, we read all of them. We try to comment to all of them.
Rob says y'all deserve getting more subscribers. We agree, Rob, or I do. Danielle, she just here sometimes, but I agree. It's not really it is our fault, Rob. It's has a little bit to do with, I think we would be a little bit bigger, but it has to do with the way we kept the videos really diverse as far as what I think now, looking back at numbers and stuff, which I plan on keeping it the same way. But if y'all watched the channel, and I know, Rob, you followed it a long time, we do a lot of different stuff. And what we found and figured out with YouTube is channels with like one subject really does better because it just keeps building on that one subject. So every time we go out and get a new subject, just like bow fishing, we just added some bow fishing. Fishing to add a lot more fishing to add a couple more bow fishing videos. They could do well. They might not. It's possibly they won't. But our thing is we want the videos to be able to do, or to follow what we go and do, and we like to do all of it. So eventually those videos should kind of catch up with each other, but it's almost like you got to put several videos out there in each subject before they really start gaining momentum. So probably early on we weren't dropping a video a week. We was dropping one video a month for about the first year that we actually did YouTube, year and a half. We didn't know you needed to drop a video every week, and then we started, and we both worked full-time jobs, so we couldn't really drop that many videos. And hunting, we hunt 6 months out of the year. Hunting don't do that great on YouTube. What we found is one of the things we like the most is, we got away from my roots, which was small game. I'm not saying we didn't go small game hunting. We squirrel hunting stuff every year, but we didn't do it as much. And what we started doing the last 2 years, really last hunting season, was getting back to my roots, which is small game, squirrel hunting, rabbit hunting, coon hunting, stuff like that, rather than just sitting in a deer stand all the time. And I think that's resonated with the viewers. So probably going to see a lot more of that this year, just the deer hunting and stuff. There's going to be some deer hunting. Yeah, probably going to see a lot more of Danielle involved in some of that stuff. I know it's what people want to see. Whether she hits or misses or whatever, it's going to be the real deal. And so she better shoot straight's all I can say. She's going to have to fine-tune them skills up for hunt season. Alright, I got away from comments. But anyways, I think I'm not making excuses.
He knows I can shoot straight.
I think our content's there. I just think that's why the channel's not already big. But now that what we've seen is this year's really started growing fast. We've got it tuned in. I mean, we've been picking up anywhere from 2,000 to 4,000 subscribers a month. So, and anytime you can go to bed at night and say, hey, we're hitting 50,000 subscribers tomorrow, and know that's what's gonna happen, I think we're doing pretty good. I lost my place. Who did I leave off with? Where'd I leave off, Daniel? It was a question, or I actually hit this iPad's so big, like I hit it. Lost my place. I'm gonna find it in a minute. Oh, it was Rob. So Derek says, that's crazy they hung them gar heads up on your video. Yeah, that's we actually see them do that, and they hang the flathead catfish heads up a lot too. We'll see the catfish flathead, just the heads hanging, especially the big ones. So, yeah, David, that phone, my phone stays dirty. It's put through a lot. If I tell you what phone's a good phone, it'll last. Pat says caught catfish, 2 catfish, I guess. Mr. Bill says it's because Daniel's smile and laugh is contagious. Well, somebody in the family's got a smile, Mr. Bill. They say I don't. Randall, congratulations. Thank you, Randall. Jerry Vaughn, living a dream in the outdoors. We ain't really living the dream yet, but we do part of the time. That part of it y'all see. So, thank you, Jerry. Doctor. Well, that's a first. Blessed evening. Appreciate it, Doctor. Thank you. Leah Casey. Thank you, Leah. I don't know if that's Lee or Leah. Missouri Outdoors. Thank you, Missouri Outdoors. Love watching. Congratulations. Upper 40s in the morning here.
Dang,
That'd be nice.
That
Yeah,
right
we'd like
now.
to see some upper 40s. It's been better the last few nights. It's been like, I know the other morning when I woke up it was 66. That's a good day in Louisiana when you wake up and it's 66. But it's not as hot as it was a couple weeks ago. It's been like a little milder. John says, congratulations, John Hostetler. Adrenaline Turkey calls.
We know him. Oh, Travis.
He said, hey, studs. Boy, you crazy.
He helped us on this journey.
Mr. Bills, yeah. Big shout out to Adrenaline Turkey calls. A lot of people don't know it, but he's one of 2 people that's actually the reason why we started the channel. So Travis has been there from the start. Met him offshore years ago working on an oil rig, and we actually only worked together a couple weeks, like 2 weeks. Become friends, and the rest is history. He's part of the reason we have God's Country Hunting Fishing. Samuel Pruitt. Tito. Congrats. Thank you, Tito. Tito's been following us a long time, too. Appreciate that. Derek says he caught his personal best flathead last night, 48 pounds. That's a good one.
Oh, dang.
That's not a small one. That's hard to come by, a 48 pounder. We've caught a few up around that mark, 1 over, or 2 over that, but right there, not very much over there.
We've
That's a
had
good
a
one.
comment why I not in here but on our videos, that why I don't like taking blues off the hooks.
Oh, they'll offend you. Everybody knows
And they'll lockjaw on your hand.
They can stick you.
I don't mind sticking my hand. I'll grab a flathead up. But yeah, unless I got gloves on, then I don't mind.
David says would like to learn to bow fish. I think David, no, one of the bow fishing videos is just me bow fishing. But I'm gonna try to break that video down, and I've got a bunch of old equipment. I haven't updated my equipment from 20 years ago, but it's not a lot has changed. It's just there's been some upgrades. The bows are a little nicer. There's some better reels on the market for it now. Hey, what just happened? I lost it. No, I didn't even touch nothing. Ah, it's not plugged up, I bet.
Yeah, I plugged it up.
Dead in the doornail.
Oh.
Something's...
Hold a minute. I gotta get back on there then.
Why do we not have no power?
Okay. You gotta give me a minute.
Showing something. Technical difficulties. Well, that thing's a piece of,
Yeah.
you got something.
It's the operator.
No, it ain't the operator. I didn't touch nothing. It's not coming on.
Yeah, because the battery's low. Give it just a second.
I don't think it's charging. Y'all get to see real live stuff now.
Yeah. Alright, get back in here.
Can you verify that thing's charging or not?
Yeah,
It don't show
show
charging.
the battery. Hold up. Let me get in here so that we're looking at the comments.
Oh, the struggles of YouTube.
Where were you at?
I have no idea. I mean, I can look at it and tell, but I'm not gonna be able to tell you.
What, here?
See if you can figure out what's up there. No Tito. Oh, it was about Derek Lucas, and then David Bailey says he'd like to learn how to bow fish. That's where it was. Jeff says thanks for the shout out. Jeff's the guy right there. David, you'll see him in one of the upcoming videos. He's a 3-time world champion bow fisherman. So I started out bow fishing. So we got nothing.
You started out bow fishing what?
What's with that?
Letting it charge.
Is it like
No.
charging?
Yeah.
What, I didn't have it charging or what?
I don't know. Focus on what you're
Alright,
doing.
so right there, Jeff. I've done replied to that though. I don't know, we got cords going everywhere, but we'll get it figured out. I gotta also check this grill. It might be ready. Oh, it
He
is.
gets sidetracked. Very
Alright,
much.
we gotta change it up a little bit. She can still read off the comments, but I'm gonna move y'all over to where y'all
Hey,
can.
you were at Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff.
Okay, and Bayou Threads, congrats on the 50K. That's outstanding.
Appreciate it, Joe. Bayou Threads
Yeah. And Miss Amy.
and Miss Amy.
That's right.
Especially appreciate Miss Amy because she's the one that lets.
She keeps him straight on
She
what
lets-
we need.
She's nice enough to let Mr. Joe get away with going fishing and stuff with us sometimes.
Hey.
I know without her permission he ain't going, so.
And Mr. Bill was telling Travis to check out Fire and Ferment.
Fire and what?
Ferment. He's got a lot of good smoking videos. I'm like spitting. Congratulations. Love y'all's channel. Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Bill. Travis with, I know you can probably find their stuff. Travis can give you more of that information than me. You can find their information on Facebook. They have a big, matter of fact, I'll give them a shout out too. They have a big benefit barbecue every spring. It's a competition barbecue cooking. And I don't know why, but every year he has it when I gotta work. So.
Dang, you got a lot of comments.
I know, I can't keep up with them. I read slow. So y'all gotta forgive me because
sometimes
I can't keep
skip
up with the comments.
I mean, I read every one of them, but sometimes I skip over. I'm like.
Anyways, Travis and his brother have a benefit barbecue for the veterans. Some veterans home in Louisiana, and it's a pretty good cause. They have this competition cook-off, and one of these days, me and Danielle's gonna make our way down there, and maybe give opportunity for a little meet and greet or something. Who knows? But y'all can check it out.
I'll meet y'all.
Travis wrote, and I'm not sure. Travis, put up your information on that on your what page y'all got on Facebook so they can check out y'all's barbecue deal for next year, so they can be ready, keep up with it.
Y'all's videos are awesome. Y'all will have over 100,000 subscribers in the future because y'all rock. Y'all deserve it. Thank you.
Yeah, I was touching on that subscriber thing a little bit earlier.
That's funny.
Once we hit like 20,000, it started moving pretty fast. Huh?
I'm like, that's why you can't get through your comments, get caught up.
Yeah, I can't keep up with the comments, y'all.
I'm just
be honest
glad
with y'all.
that some of y'all people ain't in here yet. If y'all are, y'all haven't got him really sidetracked.
All right, y'all, check it out. That's the yellowfin right there.
That's good.
Oakley, you stay there.
Okay.
Show y'all how I cut this up.
They're cutting it up. I'm going to read comments real quick.
About 3/4 inch chunks, steaks. Look at that.
Yeah.
Big old chunk of yellowfin there. Yellowfin tuna.
It's amazing.
That I caught a few weeks ago.
Even Oakley's sitting right away.
Oakley needs to back off.
She's so sweet.
She ain't getting tuna steaks.
No. Okay. Outdoor Life with Jason. I read that one. D&D. Congratulations on reaching 50,000. Outstanding achievement and outstanding channel. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Mr. Bill, congratulations. It's party time. Mr. Bill will have his drink for us.
There you go. Adult beverage.
Congratulations. What a milestone. 50,000. Congratulations. Now we're talking. Coming to you from Northwest Pennsylvania. Cool. Congratulations, y'all. Keep rocking. Keep continue your YouTube channel. Thank you. Catch each of us a catfish.
I don't think we're going nowheres now.
Let's shoot for 100K. The next 50K will come faster than the first K.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Oh, it's Godspeed. We're good.
I think it's possible. I don't know. We'll see what happens. If we have a few good videos, it's possible we could see real close to 100,000 subscribers. I think we're going to be around 60 plus by the end of the year. And if we do that, I think we'll be really close to 100,000 subscribers sometime next year, probably toward the end of next year.
Derek said, I like to see more hog videos. That'll happen.
Hog videos are coming. We don't stress about it too much because
once we start feeding at the hunting club.
Yeah, just being honest. When we start feeding at the club, you can't get rid of them. Like, it doesn't matter how many of them we catch, we will not be able to get rid of them, guaranteed. So, hogs will be running rampant in just a few weeks.
That's where my anger management comes into.
We're also talking about and thinking about doing a couple more compilation videos, maybe of hog hunting and I don't know, maybe net fishing or something. Y'all let me know if y'all would like to see a compilation of some of the older videos where I go back and pull the best footage out of those videos.
Hopefully we get to
Let
those
me know.
comments.
Let me know what. Oakley, back up.
Uh-oh. That was not Oakley. That was
I
you.
know that wasn't Oakley, but
Oakley, sit right here. Membership party? Question mark. Can't ask that. No, we take it off. Y'all put a lot of work in not to have more subscribers. Your net making and everything is great.
it's all good. We'll get there.
Your charcoal on fire. Keep up the hard work.
This is elk steak and the tuna steak. I ain't blocking that, am I?
Bradley, you can say all you want. We know Danielle carried the channel to where it is.
Yeah, she does.
Travis.
She just lets me do all the editing and stuff, though.
Already subscribed. I can hit the thumbs up. Absolutely.
Yeah, don't forget, please hit the thumbs up.
I just watched Mr. Bradley crawl into a hoop net the other day. I thought I was going to wet myself laughing. Oh yeah.
I actually crawl into the hoop net to actually do some work. So that's the
Yep.
Fiesta brand. It's going to be backwards, sorry y'all. But it's Fiesta brand. Uncle Chris's steak seasoning there.
Congratulations from Old Laney Boy.
That's
Hello
the-
from Rockford, Alabama.
Sure Shot Sid's gunpowder going on.
Do you ever venture up North Louisiana? We're as north in Louisiana as you can get.
We are North Louisiana.
Like if we sneeze, Arkansas could probably hear us.
We're in Union Parish.
Like we're very.
These, but we use normally black pepper, salt, and a little garlic on like tuna steaks. But this Pistol Pete's is loaded with all of that stuff. So, pretty sure.
Mark said, with dove season approaching, instead of shooting skeet, shooting flying silver bullet, aka carp. Laughing out loud. Love watching y'all. I check y'all out every day. Loyal fan. Concordia Parish. He stepped away for a moment, and I'm behind the phone because he's letting y'all watch
Yeah,
him.
I'm gonna tell y'all.
Hello
on the
from Alabama.
Silver carp, man, if they don't, I see those things from a strategic standpoint, like
Congratulations.
that's
on
olive
50K.
oil is what I'm putting on it right now, y'all.
I thought you smiled and laughed pretty good when you almost fell out of the boat and took Mr. Keith with you trawling, Mr. Bradley.
Yeah. From a strategic standpoint, like honestly,
Okay.
they may have to open up with special permit, like shooting some of these,
Your low
carp
is
or
our
something.
high temp here.
cause these carp are probably about to take over.
I could so do cold temps. I love winter.
It's crazy the amount of carp we've seen on the river the last few weeks.
It was awful.
Thousands of these silver jumping
Get over
carp.
here and sit down.
So they're only going to populate heavier, and I don't think that's going to go very well for our natural habitat, our natural
Arkansas
food and stuff of our native fish like buffalo. I think them carp's going to take over, and I think if our biologists and departments of conservation don't in these states don't, yeah, Danielle's looking at me crazy again because I got on that. But if they don't, all I'm saying
I wasn't even listening.
is if they don't get real about the problems
Oh.
we're facing, we're fixing to have some serious issues with these invasive species.
Come here.
As I can tell y'all, 10 years ago, that's just olive oil I'm putting on now. 10 years ago, I never seen any of these carp, and now there's thousands of them. I mean, you can see them in these deep holes on live scope, and they're just solid in the water. It's unreal.
Oh, you stopped? You want me to recommence again?
Yeah, I'm seasoning this.
Yeah, but you were talking.
That's the Pistol Pete's.
Oh, y'all, that stuff is so
It's
good.
pretty good stuff.
Let's see. Congratulations on 50K, y'all. God is good.
Definitely.
Let's see. I finally finished bank polls this weekend. Caught a few good ones. That's Willie. Jeff said, I watch you guys every night. You guys have a video out. Yep, that is, I don't want to. So if I missay y'all's last names or first names, y'all forgive me.
Ooh, that was hot. Just about waited too long on this grill.
Because you talking.
Danielle said I'm talking too much, not doing enough cooking.
Congratulations, Willie. Hello from Alabama. Congratulations on 50,000. Looks like you're already there. Absolutely.
Willie's in Alabama, y'all.
Ready.
Hey, watch me on that.
Yeah. See, they were even telling you if you would have been reading your comments.
Yeah, the charcoal was ready, y'all. I'm sorry. But this all is gonna cook quick. We got elk steaks going on. Don't take them very long at all.
Mr. Bill said that's because you keep it really real. Yes. Gotta love modern technology. Oh, now they're talking about it on the iPad. Yeah, it's slowly charging. If Dylan was here, I would take his iPad, but, you know.
Yeah, we're
grilling deer tenderloin in about an hour is what D&D's doing. We've got elk steak and...
Yeah, elk steak and tuna steaks.
Yep.
So I'm saving that hottest part for the tuna steaks. That is hot right there.
Joel said he sees your new bush hog.
See that bush hog back there, Joel?
Cypress Creek Outdoors, congrats on CPK. Keep going. Let's see. Bayou Threads. Miss Amy loves fried crappie, so I get a little more freedom there.
That's right. You got to figure out what they like, Joe, and just roll with it.
That's right. Let's see. Mr. Bill says I don't have Facebook. I have a hard enough time keeping up with YouTube. Right, amen, Mr. Bill. Okay, let's see. Brenda says, hey guys, how's the weather down there? Love y'all. It is hot for me. I like the winter time, and it's like hot right now. Hot and muddy. Mornings, like Bradley said, it's cool for just like an hour or two. Then it warms up. So everybody that's on our YouTube, I'm sorry y'all, I'm behind the phone. Everybody that's on our YouTube that y'all are having cooler temps, y'all are amazing, and I'm jealous. Let's see, Bayou Threads, that's a pretty good deal y'all got, is what Willie said.
Pretty good what?
He was talking to Bayou Threads. Willie is. Let's see, William, good afternoon, Bradley and Danielle. Hello. I was talking to her.
She's crazy.
Yeah, she's
that
out
dog
there.
has issues.
No, come hunting season, you're gonna like her again.
She's still got issues.
Let's see. Mr. Bill has his beer mug cup. He's having his adult beverage. Let's see. Norman, hi from West Virginia. Love your videos and the cooking and food. Super great content, and we highly recommend. Awesome.
I don't know. Can y'all hear it? I don't know if y'all can hear the grill or not. Y'all can see them tuna steaks starting to turn a little bit right there, though.
How long do you keep them on there?
No more than 2. It depends on how thick on the tuna steaks. No more than 2 minutes on each side. But what is that? What am I hearing?
Somebody out at the road.
Oh, on the highway. But you don't want the elk steak or the tuna steaks overcooked.
It's a long truck.
I tend to overcook them. Like them right there, they're almost done already. But
Drake was in the house. He said, "What's up, Mr. Bradley?"
Drake's on there. What's going on, Drake?
Let's see, Mr. Bill. I'll take 1 elk steak and 1 tuna steak.
There you go. But you want the tuna to stay pink in the middle.
Yes.
Ideally.
Willie said, Danielle said that's her anger management. Laugh, not laugh. Yeah, on the hogs.
Yeah. We can't stand the hogs, y'all. I'll be honest with y'all. Like that one's already done.
Derek said, y'all take care and stay safe. I'm about to clock into work and hit the grind.
Appreciate it, Derek. Appreciate you stopping by and checking on us.
Kevin said you guys are very cool. Like the videos. Wish I was there. This is Kevin from Washington.
Appreciate it.
See.
Like here in the States.
Me too.
Especially when they say somewhere like Washington.
I told them I was jealous if they live up north and have cooler temps.
Yeah, no kidding, right? We need some cooler temps.
Congratulations on 50,000. You bring me a lot of pleasure and entertainment. Thank you
Check that out, y'all.
for it all. Roll Tide.
Who was that? Got another.
Just observing. He
Tide.
comments a lot.
Oh, he's from Alabama. I didn't know that.
Let's see. Luke says congrats. Love the channel. Drake.
A lot of my family's
hey,
from
Mr.
Alabama.
Bradley. Hey, Miss Danielle. Stephen, the ecosystem is going to be unbalanced.
Yes, very much so.
Mr. Beal, it was 58 degrees at 4 this morning, and our high was 79, overcast all day. Heck yes, that's what I'm talking about. I like it to be 70 for a high. I'm not picky. 70. I'll go 71. Bradley is going down the rabbit hole, Danielle. Yes, I know.
I do that often. Y'all know that.
Congratulations. Is there a limit on Asian carp?
Not as far as I know. I mean, they're invasive, so every state should want them gone. And there's so many of them, and they're so big to the amount of zooplankton and stuff that they're feeding, whatever they're feeding on. That's typically what like your buffalo and stuff would feed on, or your native carp. So, and I'm not even sure there is a such thing as native carp. I think maybe all carp might be invasive. I'm not sure on that. But the Asian ones, what we're seeing is the populations are just extremely abundant right now in our local waterway. And 2 years ago, I think I caught the first one I've seen in the hoot net maybe 3 years ago. And this year there's thousands of them, like they're everywhere. So, really bad deal. And, you know, we hear stuff all the time on conservation about CWD and stuff. Go down that rabbit trail. But nobody's even talking about the Asian carps. And that's probably a worse deal than CWD's ever going to be. I can live off fish year round. I can't live off a deer, but 6 months out of the year? And you're limited. In most states, you can't kill but one. So we're really limited on deer. But nobody seems to be worried about the fish. Some states are starting to put some incentive on them, y'all. These tuna steaks on the heat, they're done already. Don't take them long. I'll probably put them on there too long, to be honest about it. But those are done. Kind of rare. Medium. These are yellowfin right here too, by the way. Yellowfin steaks. Yellowfin and elk. Danielle quit talking because she went to check our potatoes. We got some of those cheese potatoes in there getting made right now. That one's done. And then there was two. That elk steak's done. Last one, it's a little thicker. But hey, it's done too. It'll be alright. Sushi. Hey, my stuff's done. Huh? That's a wrap.
You're getting off?
No, that's a wrap on the
Well, while you
moving this phone around because we got
rabbit trail, I went and
cords everywhere, guys.
Yeah.
Zoom this back.
And I'll get back on the comments.
Alright.
Go look at this. I actually bought paper
Oh,
plates.
y'all check that out. She got them cheesy
Buttery.
microwave potatoes.
Yeah.
She gonna have to show y'all how to do that on the microwave. Alright. I think that's
Cut 'em up,
about where
put
the
some butter.
phone was, maybe.
Forgot the other two.
Appreciate y'all getting on. 132's what I'm seeing. What? She's moving me out the way. 132 right now. 135 people on here, y'all. Just for us running our miles about hitting 50,000 subscribers. But either way, I know people are just now getting off. It's Monday. I mean,
What did you buy the brownies for?
I had a little too. I'm not supposed to eat, y'all. I'm on a cut back diet, but I got
only for a short length of time.
yeah,
Like
I got well, only for like 4 more days actually, and then I'll be carbing up, like eating all the carbs I can here in a few days. But
he'll be
yeah.
back to normal.
I gotta get ready for the mountains, elk hunt coming up.
So my family is from New Orleans. Do y'all ever visit there? We sometimes go through there. Dylan's more
I try to,
from New Orleans.
yeah, Dylan goes down there to some games and stuff, the Saints games. I try to stay out of New Orleans. That's like a good place to not return from, if you know what I mean.
Looking forward to whitetail deer hunting
Hey,
beginning
so I can-
October 1st.
Where's
Getting
that at?
excited. That's Doctor.
Get on.
You want me to stand?
Yeah, I want you to sit down so I can set this up. It's easier for me to see now. I can't see nothing on top of your head. It's
That's
easier,
okay.
easier for me to
That's
set
you.
it up. If
Okay. This is still charging. If Dylan was here, I would get his iPad, but they are practice right now. School has started for everybody. Dylan's a coach, so it's football time.
you want rare
And we want,
tuna or
yeah,
more
that'd
rare?
be, it doesn't matter. We want to definitely thank Chad through all of this too. He's been right there. He's the one that kind of does the Facebook
He
page,
does the group. Yeah,
that's
takes
on
care of
there.
that for me a
He
lot.
absolutely takes care of that for us. So
Yep, big shout out to him, but they're probably busy at football practice right now.
Him
Him and Chad Chad was in some early videos, and then he had kids. So, here. So all of y'all that think I'm being mean to Danielle all the time, y'all just seen I fixed her plate. So
it's good.
I'm not mean
Okay.
to her all the time.
I'm trying to get us caught up. What's up for? Huh?
I said good luck with that.
Well, I'm doing it quickly. What's up, Mr. Bradley from Gina? Robert said that. He's from
Gina?
Gina. Yeah, from
That
Gina.
ain't too far away.
Hard to get Mr. Bradley back out of the rabbit hole. Yes. Yes.
I don't even remember what the rabbit.
What's the update on the heavy Chevy transmission?
Don't know. Haven't heard yet. They haven't told me what's wrong with the truck yet.
Want to say a lesson real quick?
Y'all check that out. That's supper. Tuna steak
On our paper plates.
on
And
a
I do not buy
fine
paper
china.
plates, but Bradley needed them, so we had leftovers, and we were like, why not?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn thanks. Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for the many blessings. Thank you for the food. And thank you for your blessings. In Jesus' name, pray.
I mean, Oakley's sitting here
All right.
waiting. Okay, real quick. Let's
Can't get
see.
none.
Up here in Indiana, we can't return them to the water and can't
That's
keep them. That's the
Asian
part.
carp, yeah,
Yep.
the carp, you're not supposed to return them in Louisiana either.
Mr. Bill's helping us out on some of the answers.
Yeah, and
I'm good with that
if you
too.
cook, if you're fortunate enough to get some elk steak and you cook it, and you put, and tuna, and you put like some ketchup or some steak sauce or something like that on there, you didn't do something right. That's all
Oh,
I'm
Johnny's
saying.
making black-eyed peas, rice, and cornbread. Woo! That's, Put them peas right over that cornbread with the juice.
Same way with a beef steak. If you got a ribeye, don't put no sauce on it.
I'm gonna smoke me a fatty and chill and watch Bradley cook. There you go.
I'm done cooking. I'm eating now. But
Well, that was probably about several minutes
that's
ago.
how far we are behind on the comments.
So much fun. Watch your video. Great from Indonesia. What?
Indonesia.
Indonesia?
Who's that?
Rocky.
Rocky
Sorry,
from
y'all.
Indonesia.
I messed up
We're
on
starting to
some
get out there, y'all. All the way across the world. Indonesia. Appreciate you getting on and checking out the videos, though.
It would be cooler there before here in central Louisiana.
Probably gonna need paper towels.
It's hot. I got my towel. If you would like to use it. Here's on it. Drake, nothing much. Miss y'all.
Hey, don't let that dog get my food.
You're going to be eating leather if you overcook the elk steak. Yes, you will. Let's see. Do not. I have autism and that's my medication.
Who said that?
I don't. Mr. Bill on his, but I don't know what his medication is. Is it?
Probably talking about YouTube.
There we go. Do not be out in the rain. It's causing things to happen to people's skins and vehicles. I've seen a video of this around Louisiana, Texas area.
You talking about the flesh-eating bacteria? That's actually coming out of the water, not the rain. I mean, like salt water. But that can actually, those bacteria can actually grow in fresh water too. You'll see that pop up about every year somewhere.
They say that we're going to have lows 63 tonight. It's going to be a short, cool snap in Birmingham
63 in Birmingham?
tonight. Taylor in the house.
That's
Love
nice.
all your videos. Your friend down here in Baton Rouge, Taylor. Congrats to you for all the hard work you put into your videos, Stephen. The government. Oh. Let's see. This is Gary. Government is saying if you get this on your skin, you're going to go. You are to go shower and wash your body. Very good to get the poison from the chemtrails off you. Maybe the.
Yeah,
I thought I
don't.
heard someone in West Virginia. That's where I'm from.
I mean, there could be. I'm not sure. I know it seems to be more frequent along the Gulf Coast. I think it has to do with actually, maybe not so much whether it's freshwater or saltwater, but maybe the water temps. I don't know this.
Margaret, congrats on the 50,000 subscribers. I love watching your videos from Northeast Tennessee. That looks so good.
How about that? That's better. That way I can sit back in my chair.
Thank you. If my family needs food, I'm not going to play around. I'll go get my family some deer meat.
Understandable. Kind of, but we don't condone any illegal activities though. I always say I was born an outlaw, but I'm reformed now.
Travis said they have these underwater electric fences up north to keep the Asian carp out of the Great Lakes. Keith in the house, he said congratulations on 50K.
Thank y'all. Appreciate Keith and Terry and Drake. Y'all go check their channel out. If you hadn't ever seen their channel, be sure to subscribe over there. They've helped us a lot along the way. Just not only welcomed us and come up and shot videos with us as well, but also like it helps for us to toss ideas in the YouTube world off of other YouTubers. So that helps a lot as far as creating new content and stuff.
Outdoors with Vance. Hey everyone. Hello. Yellowfin steaks from deer.
Oh, if you hadn't ever tried like yellowfin steaks or tuna steaks cooked like I cooked it, go get you some. I mean, you can buy those at the store. You can get them vacuum sealed and everything else. You can order them online. If you're not, it costs a lot to go out there and catch them. We realize that. Sometimes it just happens where I get a trip or something, and it just worked out this year. I hadn't been in probably 5 years. But if you can't just go out and go to the store or something and get you some and fix them like we just cooked that, it's off the chain, y'all. It is not like no tuna out of the can.
For
Pretty healthy too.
Check out Catman Outdoors. He both fish them carp and sells them to dog food plants.
What is it, Catman?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we have a market close to us or not. I know there's probably some plants around, and hey, that's the perfect thing for them too, is make dog and cat food out of them or something, because they're a nuisance. They're invasive. They're going to cause a lot of problems if they commercialize them to a very big extent. Then maybe it'll incentivize some people to go out there and either hunt them down or catch them commercially with nets. In the future, I can tell y'all, we get a lot of flack sometimes in other channels on that net fishing stuff like that will get negative feedback from like tournament fishermen, like cat fishermen and stuff, saying that y'all see the comments if y'all been on here very long, about we're killing all the fish and we're the reason people can't catch fish. I tell you why people ain't gonna be able to catch fish, because of things like these invasive species. So there's two things: the bow fishermen that everybody complains about, and the commercial fishermen that everybody complains about. They're the only two enemies of those carp. Nothing else in the water messes with them because they're so big. These things are huge. He asked Danielle, like they're. I mean, every one I've seen is like at least 17, 18 pounds, and y'all see one on a film coming up that hit 40 pounds. Like, they're huge. So,
Made these cheesy.
y'all gonna see how big a deal it is in the upcoming episode.
Okay, I think here in Arkansas, the AGFC is paying 17 cents a pound for the jumping carp.
I didn't know they were in Arkansas. I thought one of the other states, maybe Tennessee or something, was, but maybe Arkansas is too. I know the black carp, and I'm not sure. I think the black carp eats like some of the mussels and stuff that are supposed to like help purify the water. And I know they put like $100, I think, a piece bounty on the black carp. But what I'm seeing, the silver carp are just, the population we have here in North Louisiana is crazy.
Ready to see elk hunting videos, Logan.
Coming soon. I hope we get some.
We eating purple hull peas and cornbread, good old country boy supper. Robert, I'm telling you, that's like one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's as good as it gets too.
Yeah. And if you got homegrown tomatoes, you can slice that
You
up
ain't
and
getting
put it on top of it. I'm trying to catch up on comments. I'm good. Celebrating with the brownie, Steven. Tell Bradley any leftover tuna steaks and he can bring them over to those dumpsters for those overpopulated critters.
Who's that?
That's Joel.
You know there ain't gonna be no leftovers, Joel. There definitely ain't none going to those critters over there.
Yeah, Big Bad Chad is the man on Facebook page. He is. He takes care of that channel. He helps out a lot.
Them boys are so busy right now coaching football and stuff.
Yeah.
Chad and our son work at the same school, and they coach a junior high team. One of them is a defensive coordinator. I think I'm getting this right. Chad is a defensive coordinator, and Dylan is an offensive coordinator. So
They work together. So
Chad's been there since Dylan was born, so he's seen him grow up, watched him play football and all that. I watched Chad play in high school. We was friends when he was in high school, so their love for the game goes way back. That's all Dylan's wanted to do since he was 10 years old. We
probably
put him
earlier than that.
Well, we put him in YMCA. He was kind of laid back kid, kind of shy, got picked on a lot and all that stuff. We put him in YMCA ball just to kind of toughen him up a little bit at 10 years old. And his first game he had 10 tackles. And ever since then, he's just been, it opened up a whole nother can. And then he got a lot bigger than some of the other kids, so he didn't get picked on so much.
He's not very little right now.
Yeah,
either.
he's not little. He's about 6 foot 260 right now.
Okay. Awesome guys, starving me to death, laughing out loud. That came from Dale.
Appreciate it,
Good.
Dale. Sorry.
Elk is way better than deer. Yes, yes it is.
No
I think so.
comparison.
Uh,
I'm gonna be disappointed. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This year I've got an archery. I've never killed one with a bow. No, nobody that's going hunting has killed one with a bow. 2 out of 3 of us have killed elk, but not with a bow. So it's only our second year to go and archery hunt. It's one of my buddy's first year. It's mine and my cousin's second year. But the first year we went and archery hunted was the first year we ever went and elk hunted. So we didn't know much. Didn't really know what we was looking for. Long story short, we hunted old sign for 9 days. So I don't think we'll fall into that same deal. At least we'll be on the move and be shopping for fresh sign, you know, and then when we find some fresh sign, we'll try to get in there and get on it. And early archery season, sometimes they're bugling. We chasing them a little bit, calling them in maybe. Who knows what'll happen, but hopefully we get a little cool snap or something, get some good luck. And then,
over there.
but I'm gonna be honest with y'all. We got either sex tags, but a big old fat nanny cow is just fine with me.
Okay. Meat is better than veggies.
Swap with me. Eat and I'll read them.
Oh, I'm good. No, it's rain, Bradley. I'll find the videos and then I'll tag y'all in the video that I seen last night, Bradley. That's from Gary Wade. I guess y'all have been talking about something.
Yeah, but I can't remember 2 minutes ago what we was talking about. So
I have 5 weeks to go before early bow season. Can't wait. Just put out some trail cams. That's Scott.
yeah, we got about, that's about all we got. About 5. Ours is Arkansas, so bow season, it opens in September.
Tuning in from New Zealand. That's Wendy.
Appreciate it, Wendy from New Zealand.
Scott said hello from Northwest Pennsylvania. I really enjoy your videos. Keep up the good work.
Appreciate it, Scott. Man, we really appreciate these people from out of the country. Like, that's just crazy that we got people in UK and Indonesia and New Zealand. We've actually seen a couple, I think, now from New Zealand.
Canada.
A lot of people from Canada. We get quite a few people on from Canada.
I love watching the video. Y'all's videos are amazing. That's Gary.
We actually get to see in our analytics. I can go in there and look, and it'll show like a certain percentage of our viewers are coming from different countries. So right now, it's called demographic. Our demographic normally runs in the 80 percentile, around 80% U.S. Oakley, back. Stop. Sorry. We got about 80% of our viewers for some reason she's fighting a bug around the
Well, it was on my leg.
cord or something. But we got about 80% U.S. If you don't stop, go on. Now go.
Sit.
Stop
Okay.
doing that. Sit down. Then a lot of the other countries will be like 1 to 2%. So, but that's all across the world. Somebody commented the other day no, that was Moscow in the U.S. wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, I think that was
Okay.
Moscow, U.S.
Gary said, "Amen, brother Bradley. Keep on keeping on, brother. I love watching the videos. Y'all's videos are amazing." I already said all that. Okay, Georgie said, "Hi, Bradley and Danielle. I just tuned in. Congratulations. What are you guys munching on?" We got tuna,
Tuna steak, you had to go back
Elk
and check out the
steak,
beginning of the video
and
when
the
we
cheesy-
post it.
potatoes.
Yeah, we actually do the potatoes open fire and on the microwave. You can do them in the oven, but they're just potatoes. She cuts them up into fries in her fry cutter, and put some butter, real butter, and cheese, and lots of cheese, and salt, pepper on them, or whatever seasoning you like. Cook them down like, put an onion in there. I don't think she did that
I
tonight.
didn't tonight because I was trying to hurry.
Normally we'll cut up an onion or half an onion and put in there too. Stir them
Sometimes
around.
bacon.
Just set your microwave. Put it in a Pyrex dish or something that's microwave safe. Put it in there. Cook it like 5 minutes, and every 5 minutes stir them, and then cook it another 5 minutes until they're soft and coming apart and they're done. But they're good.
Lawrence said, y'all awesome. Gary said, I've heard so much about poisoned shrimp in all kinds of Walmarts from West
I don't
Virginia
know where they.
to Texas and Louisiana. Congrats on the 50K. Jason Gary, it's no joke whatsoever. Gary said 120 live. World according to Linus.
Yeah, we're around
First timer.
110 to 120 live now, but we had 135 plus a while ago, just a little bit ago. Appreciate y'all. Probably people coming in from work, checking in, realizing that we're just being boring and talking tonight. So
Gary said, tell people like that where they can go, Bradley, y'all are not the reason, grr.
Not the reason for what?
I don't know.
We missed a comment or something. Or didn't
They
pick
are
up on it.
bad on the Red River also. Talk about carp.
Yeah, I've heard they're bad on Tensas, on the Tensas River, and I think like the Tensas is shallower. So, Oakley, stay out of the cables, girl.
Sit.
So what happens, like on the shallower rivers, if the boat's running, these things just jump like crazy, like 6-7 foot in the air, maybe 8. And if you're running in a boat, you know, going 35 plus mile an hour, and one of them things jumps right in front of the boat, it's a bad deal. Like a 40-pound fish hitting you going 40-50 mile an hour, like it'll take you out, you know. So there's some safety concerns with them. And I seen, look, we're seeing the other day, I was on the river shooting these carp, and I think it was one of the days I was filming, and there was skiers skiing, and they just don't know. I mean, they couldn't see them, and they weren't jumping. They weren't. But I think our river was about 15 to 20 foot deep, and I think as long as they can go down, and they're not spooked where they're right against the bottom, maybe they don't jump as bad or something. I'm not sure. I've had them jump in the boat before, so they will jump in your boat, and I've heard several stories, and I don't know if it's true or not. I hadn't seen it on the news or anything, but I've heard there's been a couple people killed in the state of Louisiana with these things jumping out of the water, hitting boats going fast, hitting people in boats.
So
I know I've heard of people having the ribs broken and stuff like that. Do what?
Okay. Colorado fires under control yet? Do y'all think you will get a chance to hunt? And that's 2 questions right there.
I haven't heard. We was on the phone with them 2 days ago, or Friday or Saturday, 3 or 4 days ago. We was on the phone with them. Maybe it was Friday, and we know we're under a fire ban, so it's going to make it real difficult as far as staying warm and stuff at night. We typically use wood-burning stoves for that kind of thing, and firewood's free up there. You just got to get out and cut it and split it. But, and we don't like... It's her
What is that?
problem. You know what? Just need to go put her in a kennel.
Go put her in a kennel.
Because I'm tired of that. Hey,
She heard something. I heard something too.
stop and behave. She's got to have her attention, y'all.
She hears the leaves.
But anyways, the fires, I think some of them have been contained. I think some of them may still be burning a little bit. I'm not sure. But I do know there's not any in the area we're going to hunt. She is going to knock this stuff over. But I do know there's not any in the area we're supposed to hunt. But they're really, really strict right now on open fires. even fires in wood burning stoves. Only two things we're going to be able to cook, and there's different levels of fire ban. I didn't even know this. So I think level 1 may not be quite as serious. Maybe somebody from Colorado be in here and comment on it. But level 2 is where we're going, is under level 2 fire ban. It's supposed to be more serious. So we can use a propane heater. We can use a cook stove. As long as you can cut off the propane, you gotta have fire extinguishers present. But the one that really got me was they don't want you parking within 10 feet of vegetation if you get off your ATV or truck or whatever, because they're saying that like these undercarriages of vehicles
Can be hot.
is hot, and that's what's starting some of the fires.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard. I mean, I've seen fires come off of vehicles before, but that's crazy if it's that dry that they're saying that's how some of these fires got started. So
Wow.
either way, they said be best to take a shovel with us, like put a shovel on a 4-wheeler and a fire extinguisher, and make sure there's not any tall dead grass or anything like where you're parking. So that's kind of crazy because there's not a lot of places when you get off the road or out of the road on any of these mountain trails up there that don't have vegetation. There's at least grass about anywhere you're going to pull off the road. So that's something they said, just be careful with it, but they have some set up to where there's very stiff fines and stuff if you don't abide by all of their rules, regulations, and laws on this public lands. A lot of it's national forest. They're real strict on that stuff. Some of it's BLM land, which is public land. So Bureau of Land Management, whatever. All of those things are pretty strict if you've never been on them. You got to read that stuff up or call and talk to somebody before you go on these hunts and stuff. What?
Okay, ready?
It's not a rabbit trail.
No, not really. Okay, congrats. That is an accomplishment, talking about the 50K. The silver carp and big head carp are thick in southeast Missouri. Yeah. I love both y'all. Wonderful people. Thank you. That's Gary Wade. Never pick on kids. Bullies. That was Gary.
Sometimes them kids will grow up and get bigger than you if you do. I think that's what he's referring to.
No, he's talking about the bullies. Don't need to pick on kids. And you have grown
But
adults
that's the only
that are
thing we
bullies.
were talking about was Dylan.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's referring to.
Yeah.
That's the only thing we mentioned about getting picked on.
Yeah.
Let's say it's talking about me picking on you. But
Probably.
most of the
and
time,
like I said,
most of the time
adults
that
are
goes,
bullies too.
Yeah, most of the time that goes the other way.
No, it doesn't.
She's normally picking on me, not. Yeah, don't let her fool y'all.
Okay, you can't catch them on rod and reel in Illinois. They have a tournament on the river using baseball bats to smack the Asian carp.
I've seen some.
If y'all watch your video,
I've seen some pretty crazy videos on YouTube.
Ding!
Y'all can check out Rut Daniels skiing, trying to catch these things with a dip net and a spear. That's pretty out there, but
Oh, a dip net, that would be.
and there's
cool.
guides and I don't know
would
where
wear a
he was
helmet,
doing that
though.
at, but there's guides doing that. I mean, some of that they're just trying to be funny, but there's actually guides that take them to these high.
Oh, we got Ireland in here.
got
Sorry.
Ireland.
Sorry.
Yeah, see, I got bruises from that. So
No, you don't.
we're gonna get the live cut off, girl.
Wild boar is way better eaten than the hogs we raise our own.
Ooh, I don't know. Where is that at? Who is that?
That's Gary Wade. Tell us, he might have already told us.
Where you at, Gary?
We'll eventually get to that
yeah,
comment.
I can't remember. I can't remember. You probably
Okay.
told us.
So, we got
What state?
Ireland in here.
Gotta
Just
be a southern
little
state.
after midnight here, making me hungry looking at good food. Dang. This is so cool.
That was Ireland.
Yeah.
Appreciate you stopping by.
If
We-
you're still in here.
Yeah, if you're still on here, we did say a while ago that,
We're almost too caught up. I
that
did
we
look.
really, I mean, we appreciate everybody. We appreciate all of our viewers, our subscribers, but really appreciate the people checking in from other countries.
Gary said we was talking about the poison in the rain, Bradley. He's
Oh,
circling
the-
back. Yeah.
The bacteria is what they're calling, like the flesh-eating bacteria is what they're saying on the Gulf Coast. There's been warnings and stuff about it. I don't know. They always pop up with these news, but some of that popped up like it was in Louisiana, and then I heard that like some of those cases weren't even in Louisiana, but I know there's been at least one in Louisiana. So you never know. Caitlin just sent messages.
She said, "Yay, y'all did it."
So you never know. I don't know. Y'all know the news and these what's on your feed on your phone now. Like I look up some of this stuff and half of it's not even true.
Gotta be careful.
Like
what-
it's
AI is bad.
AI is generating. So many people are generating news off of AI now that it's just crazy. And I'm gonna tell you what, AI is something that we've played with ourselves even in like making titles and stuff. And I can go on there and type in like what I'm doing in the video, and it'll give me like a bunch of suggestions that can help me like determine, and it goes off of like search based criteria, you know, what people are searching, and it'll give you like 10 or 15 or 20 or however many choices of different titles you want. It can write your titles for these videos and stuff. And I looked into it a little bit, I fooled with it a little bit, and it does give you some suggestions that you never thought of. And I never really bought into it too much as far as, I don't know. I like to give y'all in the titles what's actually happening in the video. Our thumbnails, obviously, we're working on improving those a little bit and making them a little more catchy. Y'all see that in some of the thumbnails and videos. Nearly always we're going to use a picture that we took. It may be something flashy or catchy in the picture, like it was Sunday, some wording or whatever. Sometimes it's just going to be the regular pictures.
Did y'all like that picture
But-
Sunday?
How we're going to do it is just, we're going to roll with how we've been doing it, because I don't see a lot of difference no matter what I do to like those pictures and stuff as far as viewers. And I think some videos just hit and some just don't. You know, I can work my tail off on a video
Yeah.
thinking it's going to be the best one of the year, and it don't pull no views, and then I can drop one like the Z-Trap video where
Or the end trap.
we was building a Z-Trap, and honestly,
You could turn it and make
I
it
was
end.
building the trap, had all the stuff laid out in the living room, and I told Danielle, I said, hey, let's film this. I'm building it, may as well drop a video on it, you know, like a midweek bonus video. And I'm glad we did, because evidently a lot of people wanted to know how to build a Z-Trap, and I guess building a Z-Trap or building brim traps or bait traps gets searched a lot. We didn't really think about that, and I don't know, I think that video's probably, I know it went over 100,000 views, probably 150,000 views or something. It's crazy how many views that thing's pulling. It's still pulling a lot of views. So sometimes we just don't know, you know.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Mr. Bill commented back to Gary and said, I don't know about that, Gary, talking about the boar hogs, the wild boar hogs.
Oh, yeah.
Because Mr. Bill raises pigs, and I'm probably saying this name wrong. Coon pigs.
I have no idea.
Kune, and the meat melts in your mouth and is nearly as red as beef. Scott said exactly, I've never had corn soup. Must be going back to, back to the elk, because you said you would get you a cow. Whenever I was going to school, I stuck up for handicapped kids because of people making fun of them. Then I get kicked out of school for fighting and sticking up for the ones that couldn't stand up for them. Plus Mr. Bill came in there and said, plus my coon pigs are lard pigs. So I get all my cooking and baking lard from my pigs. I hope I'm saying that name right. If not, I will go Google, and it tells me how to say it.
Yeah, I mean, I have eaten some wild pigs that tasted pretty good, and the meat is different. Like, it's different, no doubt. But they need to be fat and, like, eating good in the wintertime. The only bad thing about the wild pigs, and I mean, we make them up into sausage and stuff, is, and I don't know if it's a bad thing or good thing, but, you know, they're not wormed. They have no additives, no preservatives till you put them in the sausage yourself. But
Y'all, I could put down some cracklings.
it's in the most natural state,
Some
but
of the best stuff.
no doubt is the meat. It's not going to be as tender as like grain fed, just like beef. Same way, grass fed tends to be a little tougher. Some people prefer grass fed beef, especially for hamburger meat.
Let's see. Ronald said lump charcoal is best. I guess we're going back.
Yeah, I probably need to get some lump charcoal.
Lloyd's Culpepper said the cow elk eat better than the bull. I've taken 4 bulls and 1 cow, and the cow was better. Good luck.
No comparison. The cow is.
Now my first bull was.
Your first bull was tough.
Ugh.
Danielle's first bull that she killed was like chewing.
We went big and
boot
went
leather.
home.
But, you know, we probably estimate, I'm not an expert on aging elk or anything, but he was an old war horse. I mean, this thing had been fighting, had a bunch of broke points.
You got a video of that.
The elk she killed was a dandy, the big one several years back, and he wasn't no 2.5, 3.5-year-old bull. He was probably 5.5, 6.5, maybe even older, you know. Teeth was worn. He was tough, heavy skin, and obviously we had like 30, 40 pounds of meat extra on that bull, more than any of the other ones that we've ever killed. Most of the other ones we killed are either 4x5, 4x4, 5x5s. You know, those are probably 2.5-year-old bulls. I think my first one was probably a 3.5-year-old bull. He was a little bit bigger than some of the others. He just didn't have a really impressive rack, but he was a nice bull. I was definitely tickled, especially to be my first one. But we've killed several bulls, all of us now, and
we even eat the hearts out of our elk and like our deer and stuff, and that heart on that elk was huge, and
it was
tough.
Yeah. But I mean, that's what they make meat tenderizers and ovens for. You know, throw that dude in some gravy or some stew and cook it down. You just gotta learn how to, you know, when you got them tougher cuts of meat, you just gotta cook it different.
Yeah.
But this elk that we just ate was from Derek's.
Derek's?
Yeah, no, it was from Derek's bull from
last year,
yeah, which I think was a 5x5, and he was probably a 2.5-year-old bull. It was good eating elk.
My second one was
But
good.
I'm just, there's no comparison with a cow. A big cow would be within 30, 40 pounds of meat. You know, a big cow, you're talking 180, 190 pounds of meat, boneless. And these size elk like that, you're probably looking 210 to 235 pounds of meat off of a 2.5-year-old elk. At least in the area we hunt. You know, different parts of the country, they may be bigger or smaller. That's just what we've seen.
Mr. Bill said, sorry, I got interrupted by a phone call about the time the cheesy microwave taters came out on video.
The cheesy microwave potatoes are gone.
And Gary laughed at that. Georgie said, oh my goodness, yum. We had steak and scallops.
That sounds good. I
That
like
sounds
scallops
good.
and I like steak. I just like,
Yeah.
if it's steak,
I
I
love
like
a steak.
the ribeye. I mean,
I like my steak at home, the way we cook them. We'll go out, you know, to Texas Roadhouse or something like that every now and then, and I will not get a steak out. Seldom do I get seafood out.
a ribeye or a fillet, either
Yeah.
one is my choices on the steak.
Yeah.
I will eat a T-bone, but
My eyes twitching.
I don't know.
Keep
Your eye
watching. It's
twitches
gonna
all
be.
the time.
It's gonna be winking at you.
Yeah, whatever.
Your Outdoors said, congrats on 50K. Y'all have earned it, that's for sure. Gary said, y'all don't kill all the fish. Y'all are not the reason why other people isn't getting any fish. Well, I wish these other people would listen to you, Mr.
Well,
Gary.
I can tell you for sure, Mr. Gary, if these people that don't catch fish wasn't worried about fishing a certain way and just wanted to catch some fish, like if they want to put some fish in their freezer,
Y'all didn't know
then
Oakley's here.
then they could watch what we're doing and go apply that to their body of water and go catch fish. You know, that's what we're trying to do is help other people out by sharing what we do. No,
No,
that's a
it's
chopper.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's and look, you can take what we do with limb lines and bank poles and apply that to rod and reels if that's how you want to catch them. You just can't put out 20 rod and reels. I mean, I guess you can, but it's going to be kind of expensive. But you can apply what we're doing to rod and reel fishing and still go catch flatheads or blue cats or whatever. Just by watching like where we're setting that bait, where we're setting that hook. And these people are really quick. I'm not knocking anybody. Look, we're fine with. Honestly, the negative comments don't even bother us. Comments help the channel, whether they're negative or positive. They help the channel.
Certain ones do get deleted if
They only get deleted if they got foul language in them.
foul language, or they are really harassing us on our family.
Not
or
really
something.
us. If they're messing with other viewers or something like that, they're gone. But, anyways.
That
Yeah,
red hair comes out.
we don't really delete. We don't have to delete much. I mean, I bet we haven't deleted 10 comments the whole lifespan
Right.
of the YouTube channel. So this isn't like this happens all the time, but every once in a while we get a few negative comments about the way we're fishing or something. Most of the time they comment once, we reply, and they never comment again. So they're swinging through. They're not.
Most of the time that's
they're
their
not-
only comment.
They're not our supporters, especially our loyal supporters. But we do appreciate. I mean, that's why we went. We honestly didn't really have nothing to go live about today.
Yeah, we did. We got up to 50K.
Cooking.
And
Well, you
thank
didn't
you.
let me finish. You interrupted me.
Yeah, but you took a moment, so you pretty much sounded like you finished.
We didn't have a. To me, I've got to have like for me to go live. I want to be doing something. I don't know if cooking really suffices. Y'all can answer that. I'll let y'all answer that in the comments.
I know what they're gonna say.
But I wanted to go live while we was hitting 50,000 if it was possible, and we managed to barely squeeze that in because Danielle's come home from work, and we did lay out this morning. I laid out tuna. I was off today, so I laid out tuna and elk with intentions of grilling it during the live this evening, and I honestly am glad we didn't hit 50,000 earlier in the day. It was kind of cool to
I would have cried.
go live and do it because
Yeah.
that was kind of what we was wanting to do.
Yeah.
But we had to rush because I went and got a new bush hog,
I was
and
at work.
whipped up in the yard with a new bush hog. It went sideways on the trailer. And,
I think we pulled up about the same time.
Yeah, we pulled up about the same time. Changed clothes, got all the stuff ready to cook, kind of throwed it all together, but
I
it
ran out
worked
my
out.
office door and said, "See y'all tomorrow."
evidently y'all are fine with it because we still got over 120 people live right now watching. So appreciate all of y'all. That's why we wanted to come on. It wasn't about us, it was about y'all this evening. We wanted to just thank everybody for subscribing, following us, supporting us,
Okay, ready for me to get back
sharing
on
the
comments?
channel, hitting the thumbs up, the likes
Y'all,
and shares.
I read all of our comments, and there's one on there. I mean, I read all of y'all's comments, even the ones that y'all are telling us, "Hey, pray for us." I promise y'all, y'all are in our thoughts and prayers.
And I'm gonna tell y'all this, if y'all watch this video, y'all are probably gonna watch some of our other videos. Every one of our lives is right now is hitting. We'll come back and pull 3,000 views. Some more than that, 4,000, 5,000 views and we got one that may have hit or is fixing to hit 10,000 views on one of our lives. That's pretty awesome because lives typically don't pull that many views. So we like what we're seeing in the lives. It's something that we can stick with, and maybe in the future be able to do more of them. For right now, it's going to be one-ish a week, one every 2 weeks. But when Danielle retires, maybe we do a couple a week. She can set that up and manage that when she goes full time to work for me.
It was almost today.
She said she almost was done today. I told her she can walk out whenever she gets ready. When you have to work for the public, sometimes it gets a little overbearing, and she works for the public.
Politics at that.
And it's politics involved, and it's like, sometimes you just don't want to be there. And I get it. I would not want to do what she does. But anyways,
I love my job.
I've told her she ain't got to work no more if she don't want to. So it's all on her.
You ready? Georgie says, I really enjoyed the video y'all did with Adam on the Redline channel. You've done several with Adam.
Oh, yeah. We've got 5 or 6 videos, maybe 7 or 8 that we've done with Adam that he's been involved in. I know hoop net fishing. Let me set the record straight with Adam. All right. Maybe he'll watch this. Maybe he won't. He probably won't see it. So y'all can go over to his channel and be sure to leave a comment on his channel, something relating to what I'm about to say. I want about 50 of y'all to go over there and do this. You can say that Bradley said it in his live.
We got 126
yeah,
in
at least,
here, so
at least 100 of
126.
y'all go over and comment on any of Adam's videos. Like, blow his videos up today over this. But here's the deal with Adam. I've taken him hoop net fishing, I know, twice. He's been with me. He did invite me on the first south trip, which was supposed to have been a coon hunt, but it ended up be more of a, but he rode with me, so we went and we did that was with outside the levees. We did catch some speckled trout, some flounder, some crab. We did all of that kind of stuff. And I think we got some oysters. I may have grilled some of those when I got back home on video. So he was with me on one of the seafood videos. And then I've taken him down south once or twice.
Y'all been twice.
I think he's been down there with me twice.
Yeah.
And with that Louisiana Life,
3. Counting that.
2 or 3 times he's been shrimping. And look, he's the big whitetail deer hunter. I am yet to get to go on a 200-inch class whitetail deer hunt. And I think, like, if I was him, I think, like, I'd probably let me sit, like, in that tree where all these 200-inchers are coming by.
So what you want them to tell them?
Yeah, I mean, y'all can tell him whatever y'all want, but I think a bunch of y'all need to go comment on his page and, yeah, just let him know what's up. Like, I mean,
Can Bradley sit in your stand?
yeah, y'all want to see if he's watching. If he's watching right now, he'd be commenting by now. So he's not watching.
He
this.
might. We haven't got there yet.
But y'all can give him the timeline when I go to talking about this. It's fine because it's at an hour 35 minutes, something like that, where I go to talk about this. Y'all know how to do that better than I do probably. But y'all can tell him y'all really want to see on his channel me bow hunting and getting a 200-inch deer out of his tree. Something to that effect would be great if about 100 of y'all would go over there and let Adam, a Redline Outdoors, let Adam know that. I think it'd be a great video on his channel. Me killing a big deer on his channel. That'd be great.
Okay. I can't wait to see this. Okay, so Mr. Bill said, my mower almost started a fire from the exhaust, just
it'll
from
happen.
the hot muffler. Yes. Bradley, you and your crew need to find watering hole for elk if it's that dry. You've been told that several times.
I don't know if it's dry enough. I know. I mean, I do have some intel on the area we're hunting, that said, we're probably not even going to end up hunting where my info is, because I know there's going to be other people hunting there. And I tend to like to go just find my own places. So, and I typically map out like areas and get there, and I'm like, man, I can't even get to that. It's too tough. That's the way Google Earth maps work. Like, you get there and it's steeper than you thought. Now, with more, like 7 years elk hunting behind us, I'm a little bit more up on e-scouting, and have kind of drawn it down with Onyx, like some places I want to check out that have some water holes possibly. There is some creeks in the area, and if those creeks hold water, I always look at it like that elk can get water anywhere in that creek he wants. And I always hear this like hunt the water holes, but if there's creeks in the areas, I really don't understand that. So at that point, I think you got to look more towards travel corridors, and also meadows, edges of meadows where they might be feeding and stuff like that, dark timber trails. That's where I've seen a lot of elk. We hadn't killed a lot in our dark timber areas because we have found like a spot just below some dark timber where a lot of elk cross, and that's kind of where we've been hunting the last few years. But I've seen a lot of elk in this dark timber when we're walking in and out, and they tend to hit like certain trails. So that's what I'm going to try to key on this year, is either that, maybe one bugling, something like that. But hey, I'm always, if there's somebody on here that's elk hunted, wants to leave some comments, feel welcome to. We're not pros at this. We've been successful compared to the amount of years we've hunted. Got a pretty high success rate, but this is bow hunting. It's different, and it's the earliest I've ever been. We bow hunted 1 year, but we went like the 14th, 15th, something like that. It was the second half of the season, going a little earlier this year, so it's going to be new for me, and it's going to be different. But I've turkey hunted in the past. It's a lot like turkey hunting if they're bugling. Maybe if we can hear some bugles, we can get in on one and call one in and do something. But a lot's got to happen. Everybody knows bow hunting's low percentage. So we got a chance. We got as much a chance as anybody else does.
Travis said, bring you a few tarps to park your truck or four-wheeler on top of. Can't touch the vegetation then. Just catch the tarp on fire.
Yeah. Fire retardant tarps.
Let's see. I love the look Danielle gives you about the rabbit trails.
Y'all know when she's like fixing to say something too. Y'all can already tell that I know.
I know it's fixing to happen. Let's see. Like this one right here. Yeah, the government has turned out flies that can take down a full-grown cow within 2 weeks. I know there's one.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy. That, yeah. Now she's like rabbit trail again. I get it, but like, it is crazy that we can have 10 politicians visit a facility that invents COVID. Ain't calling no names.
I might go get one of those brownies.
It is amazing that we can do that, but we can't put enough focus on, how about let's get 10 politicians, presidents, whatever, to show up somewhere on a meeting about how to get rid of wild hogs or these invasive carp or some of that. So if we can invent something that affects the whole world, and release a biological weapon, but they can't come up with something that the best thing they've got way to come up to kill wild hogs is this salt that's been around for hundreds of years. Like, are y'all kidding me? Like, one of our natural resources, just feed them too much of it. Come on. I mean, what?
No, I'm listening to you.
I mean, I've got ways to get rid of them. I've said that in some of our other lives. but they're not going to listen to me, you know. Incentivize this stuff. It's just like the one comment we had with the carp in Arkansas.
Yeah, that they pay for it.
Dog food is a perfect solution, but I'm telling y'all right now, like right now with the river, where we fish is way lower than what it normally is. They got a hole in the dam, so they had to lower it down to try to repair this hole in the dam below us, downstream. So the river
very
typically
low.
is 20, 25 foot at pool stage in most of the places where we fish, besides the deep holes. Right now it's 15, 16 foot. So what we see when you drop off into them deeper holes and sloughs, either in the river or on the sides of the river, if you drop a live scope right now, it looks, I don't even know how you would count them. It looks like millions of, Adam just commented.
Well, quit saying that. Focus on that, because I'm like reading comments.
But
so I'm ready to get back.
these carp is like bazillions of these things. Like it's millions of them. Like, I mean, I'm looking 30 feet with live scope, 15 foot of water, and live scope only sees like this wide as far as it looks, right? It's like a brick wall, whichever way you turn it. And I'm looking one way and I can see 30, 40 of them 30 feet out. So there's 30, 40 right here, 30, 40 right. There's hundreds of thousands of these things. They're just solid in the water. That's going to cause a huge ecological problem, like with our whole system, our ecosystem in our waterways, as far as these things taking all the plankton out. So there's going to be less fry. The fry, when like crappie, bass, catfish, all these other fish are born, they live off that fry. I mean that zooplankton, the fry does, right? That's what they eat. When they're really small, they eat the microorganisms. So does buffalo, which is a native fish, but these carp are bigger, their mouths are huge, and their mouths are like this big around, and they're just going around, and you can see them that we're shooting bow fishing, they're just easing around the surface, just doing this everywhere they go. And there's literally, like Danielle's seen it, there's going to be, and y'all probably won't be able to see it totally in the video, because when you're bow fishing at daytime, it's best, kind of like bass fishing beds or something, to wear polarized glasses. So we're wearing.
I learned that the hard way.
Yeah, she was wearing her regular sunglasses, and she kept missing the carp, missing them. I'm like, what's going on? Are you seeing them? She's like, yeah, I can kind of see them. I'm like, well, try to give her a pair of my polarized sunglasses, and she could see the carp then. So the cameras don't pick them up great, but you'll see some in some of the shots that we're connecting with. They're about a foot under the surface, and it's kind of muddy water. So it's gonna. This is in some upcoming. There's a little touch of that in yesterday's video, but there's gonna be some videos that's all bow fishing. Like it's gonna be one that's all shooting these carp. We've got another one coming out. It's gonna be filmed in an airboat with Mr. Jeff and his buddy Zane. They brought Zane's airboat down, and me and them and Noah, son-in-law, went and filmed a bow fishing episode. That one's going to be coming out. Working on editing that one now. I'm not sure which one's coming this week. It kind of depends on what I can. I'm time restrained this week because I'm getting ready for some hunting season, some trips and stuff. And whichever one I can finish up is what's coming Sunday. So I'm not 100% possible it's going to be bow fishing again, like a straight up bow fishing video. No catfishing, gar, nothing like that. It'll just be bow fishing. But yeah, what else we got? We got another seafood. We got more seafood
I thought
coming.
he was ready for y'all's comments. I
Sorry.
was kidding myself.
Yeah, we got I mean, they like to know what's up.
I know
what's
y'all
coming
like.
up.
I just don't want y'all to think we're avoiding y'all's comments.
We will never catch up on all these comments, y'all.
Oh yeah, we will.
Yeah, tonight when y'all re-comment once it posts,
Oh
we'll go
no,
back
we're
and get every
gonna
one
stay
of them.
till we get to the last.
We'll never
one.
catch up.
Oh yeah, we
Like
will.
I
We
gotta
were
go to bed
close.
sometime. Actually, I don't. I don't have to work.
You don't
tomorrow.
have to go to bed, and I don't pretty much care if I go to bed now.
Danielle says she don't got to work in the morning either. Hey, I
No,
told
I'll
her.
work. Okay.
I told her, well, y'all let them know what y'all. This wasp has got to go.
No,
He's
it's a
messing around
fly that's messing with me.
That wasn't a fly. That was a red wasp.
Yeah, I saw that one.
But y'all let Danielle know. Should she keep on keeping on, or should she go full time YouTube?
We get to 100K, I will.
I think if y'all get us to 100,000 subscribers, I think Danielle's gonna be full time YouTube. What do y'all think?
I will turn in my key fob.
What do y'all think? Y'all let us know in the comments.
Actually,
Y'all let Danielle know.
I like my job, y'all. There's just moments whenever you work for the public and for.
Just don't say nothing bad about them on YouTube, by no means.
No, I don't talk about.
Come on,
no.
we all don't like. Everybody knows we all don't like going into work every day. There's very few people just love their job. The one job we have that we love is YouTube. This is.
I do actually.
This is the one.
Because this is what we do. I mean, this
Yeah,
is,
if we could make a living full-time YouTube, I'm sure at some point we will have to cross that road and make a decision if we're going to go full-time YouTube or not. But in the way it's looking,
Oakley says, I'm in this conversation
don't
now.
look. Get back, go. At some point, I'm sure we'll have to make a decision, and I don't know if we've got the
Riley
support.
just wants his house clean,
If
y'all.
we've got the support from the viewers, it's possible. That's all I can say at this point. I
Yeah.
don't know if it'll ever happen, but it definitely is possible.
It's a lot of prayer
And we-
going
we
all jokes
appreciate-
aside.
We appreciate y'all, the
Yeah.
viewers, for that, because without y'all, I mean, y'all are what makes anything like that possible. Y'all made it possible to hit 50,000 subscribers, so
The prayer goes into this. A lot
Yeah.
of prayer. I hope I'm saying the name right. Wayne said howdy, and then he also said, I like small roasted hogs. Now,
the small wild ones are pretty good roasted. We do pull pork a lot out of those.
Robert said, Mr. Bradley, is September and October good months for bait poles? And what is the best size hooks? And you have got a good hook that you changed.
Yeah, bank poles.
They're fun.
I typically
I love them.
don't bank pole fish or limb line in the fall. I don't fish a lot in the fall period because of hunting season. We're so busy, that's what we're hunters at heart, and honestly we fish so much and so hard the rest of the year in what we call the off season. There is no off season for us. From February to to September, we're fishing wide open every year. We typically take a lot of fish. We'll donate fish, and we take fish to like the hunt and lease, feed everybody and stuff like that. Family events, other people that go with us get a lot of our fish. People ask what we do with all this fish. A lot of people go with us to take some fish, fill their freezers. But anyways, we typically run out of fish November, December, and that's when we go and start wire net fishing. And even during hunting season, we'll net fish sometimes. What I'm gonna say about the bank pole fishing and limb line is, I hear it's great. I haven't done it that time of the year, but they say it is excellent, and it's a really good time to catch some big flatheads. You're probably not gonna have as much current, which is fine, but if you can come up with some live bait and you're not hunting, you want to go fish, the one thing I can say, go put them out. I would look at some 10-aught circle hooks. You thought I forgot everything, didn't you? I'm looking
I'm reading the comments. I've jumped on my head.
If you gotta buy some hooks, look at 10-aught circle hook, maybe like Mustad Ultra Point. Mustad Ultra Point, we've used some of those. They seem like they're pretty good hooks. I'm not sure they're sharp out of the box. A run or two, they're good so far. I'm not sure how long they're not going to beat the likes. We've got 170 likes, over 140 people on right now. It's just all about information right now, I guess, because we've done 8. Y'all missed that if y'all just joining. Y'all can go back and watch later. Tuna steaks and elk steak tonight, just because we hit 50,000 subs. Actually hit it while we were live. Appreciate y'all checking in with us. On a Monday, you got like I don't know. You used to have Monday Night Raw you could watch, and the news, and that was about it.
Now y'all can watch Danielle
You
and
got
Bradley.
CSI Miami or CSI, NCIS, maybe Law and Order, a bunch of junk, or news, or I don't even know if you got Monday Night Raw now or not.
We've been watching.
Maybe football's fixing
Hey,
to start.
football has started.
We got 155. It just went
We are into football right
155
now.
people on here right now. But appreciate y'all
Cause you got
checking in. Probably everybody's coming in from.
LSU plays Clemson this weekend coming up.
Yeah, we'll
Then
have
they
some.
play Louisiana Tech the following.
Have some good football coming up the next couple weeks.
Yeah, I forgot who Alabama plays.
Me and Danielle and Dylan, Dylan like rooked us this year.
No,
they
it's
got-
awesome, y'all. Guess who gets to go and
They
watch
got
Alabama
me.
and LSU?
They got me rooked up on opening day of rifle season, opening day of deer season in Arkansas.
Which we always go.
Is the Alabama LSU game, and that's what they got me going to. So I'm gonna miss opening day of deer season.
But he will
if-
never get this time back. This is
If it
family
wasn't
time.
that game, I'm telling y'all right now, ain't no way. If it wasn't Alabama LSU, I wouldn't go. There's no way. It could be any other game. Why they have to play opening day of deer season, I don't know. Like, can y'all, somebody in the know with these people at Alabama and LSU, please talk to them and get them to schedule their games away from opening week of deer season? Please.
Arkansas.
Arkansas's deer season.
Yeah.
They need to go like a week earlier or 2 weeks earlier or something when it's still hot and the hunting's not good. Because that is when the rut starts in South Arkansas every year. Within 2 or 3 days of opening day, the rut's going to kick in. Bucks chasing does. So they better hope we have a warm snap opening day.
You guys do a live football party.
They better hope. I'm
In our
not sure
car.
if we can do that. I'm gonna have to.
We'll have to drive and be
We're
live.
like, we just got off of probation, I guess. They let us off. But, like, we gotta, like, I'm not sure what all, they got all kind of rules and stuff. You gotta watch what you say and this, that, and the other on the lives. But that would, we can't do that there, I know, because we're gonna be in the stadium in Tuscaloosa. So, but, oh well, like, that's probably the one game that'd be worth, I'm not sure it's worth missing opening day, but either way, I got
this
rooked
one
into
said my
that.
daughter got married on the LSU Alabama game. Snuck a TV out back. I have to say, our kids were born in September. It didn't interfere with hunting season. And then our daughter, she got married in August, and she was told do not plan a wedding during hunting season.
Yeah.
Our life revolves around hunting.
You got us on football, and like people are leaving the live now because of
No.
football.
We're going back.
We was on. I don't know what we was talking about a while ago, but anyways,
Now, Mr. Bill said that Vinny said that he actually knows someone that got affected by the bacteria, and it's a bad news.
yeah, we got we got somebody that got a friend of a family member
friend.
that got it this year, and it affected them pretty bad. So I'm not taking it for granted or lightly. I just I do know from what I understand, it's more prevalent in like I don't want to say older people, but more like immune deficiency type people. But if you're more susceptible to disease or something like that, then they're saying you're more likely to get it, or it's more likely to have more effect or actually go to eating flesh or whatever it does. It's flesh-eating bacteria.
Mr. Bill
It
said
can be bad.
his 6-month-old pigs are perfect whole cooking pigs.
Oh yeah, I
That's what we
imagine
need
so.
to do is like,
What are they probably? I don't know how much they'd weigh, but I bet they are perfect.
he'll respond back. We'll see it eventually.
What's a 6-month-old one weigh, Mr. Bill? Just out of curiosity, domestic.
Your Outdoor said I put a small hindquarter in a water, apple juice, brown sugar, and kosher salt brine and left it for 48 hours and cooked the whole thing on the pit, and it was really good. That's what we need to do, is like bury one in a hole.
I do want to say something before I forget. While y'all are on here, I want y'all to help us with. I am going to ask y'all to do something for us. So probably what I was saying, I was trying to get to. I get on rabbit trails. Danielle's right. So when I was talking about, like, pretty much every live we do now is going to hit 3,000 views. This one will probably hit 4,000 or something maybe. But if y'all watch this live and y'all watch our other videos, if you watch one of our videos, please, while you're watching it, hit the thumbs up button. We get 10,000 views and don't even, on a video, and don't even get 1,000 likes. So that's one thing I do as not only a YouTube content creator, as a viewer. If I watch another video, I honestly, knowing what it goes into making those videos, I honestly don't even care if I like the video or not. I always hit the thumbs up button because it's so easy. All you got to do is just click and you're done. I don't know on the TV because I don't watch YouTube on the TV. I watch it on my phone. But whatever you got to do, I'm going to ask, please figure it out. Hit the like button. I see other channels, you know, getting same amount of views, pulling 2,000-3,000 likes. I'm not sure why maybe they don't, maybe, I don't know, maybe that many people don't like our videos. I'm not sure. But I think y'all do because you're watching. So if you're watching, hit the like button. And I know, I mean, if, you know, we're getting 2,000-3,000 views on every one of these lives, that's 2,000 or 3,000 people on every video that can hit a like button. So that's the one thing I do want to ask for. Danielle's shaking her head. Yeah, I'm not sure why. What?
Tell them to like.
Yeah, Danielle said, tell y'all to hit the thumbs up button. A lot of people get it. A lot of people understand, but that's what drives our videos. When the way this thing kind of works, you know, and I talk about this sometimes, is the comments, the likes. It's like all the comments from these lives. That's what makes YouTube is looking at every bit of that, and y'all comment, our regulars coming in commenting 4 or 5 times on a video. That makes that video broaden out to a wider audience. They're constantly running computer analysis on our videos on all these channels. They're looking at the shorts. They're looking at the first 30 seconds, the first day, the first week, the first month, whatever. And they're looking at the performance on those videos and the likes. That's one of the big things, is the likes, shares, and comments. They're looking at all that, and as they see that, they're pulling numbers out of it, and they average those numbers out. So if like this live gets better, more likes than another live or another video, then obviously YouTube's going to say, okay, we're going to broaden it out a little bit, let them get some more, call it impressions. They'll send it out and let other people have an opportunity to click on it. And then they either click on it or they don't. But at least we get it in front of other people. But y'all the reason that happens. And not only on our channel. If y'all go to these other channels, I can tell you a lot of, I'm not saying everybody puts as much work into it as we do. Everybody that knows us in the YouTube world, that's one thing you'll never hear, is that we don't put work into it, because we put a ton of work into it. And sometimes it's almost tough to watch how few likes we get out of the videos. But, you know, it is what it is. We know a lot of those people that are coming in. We know the percentages. Some of them are new viewers, ain't never seen the channel before, and that's a lot of it. But if we've got regulars that are watching every week or watching the lives, you know, like I said, 2,000 or 3,000 people coming in watching every one of these lives, y'all are the heart and soul of this channel. We'll film the stuff and put it out there, but we really can't control it getting out there to all the audience and everybody else watching it. That's going to be something y'all have to help us with. But as we come into now our next big goal, 200 likes. Thank y'all. on this live, and that's right now. We'll get more when we come out, and it goes to whenever it uploads. A lot more people will view this video than who's viewing it on the live. But we've had over 120 plus people on this live for a while now. Just us talking. But it's, I mean, we just, me talking. Danielle just laughing at me.
Cause I get ready to talk.
All right, go back to the comments.
Okay. John Roberts said, I need a shout out. Hello, John Roberts.
Hello, John.
He said, what's up?
From? Did he say where he's from?
No, so.
Where are you from, John?
No, you didn't get here too late. He said, did I get here too late? Nope.
Never
You're right
late.
on time.
Too late to eat, maybe. Or watch us
we
eat.
can show you our food. We had tuna, elk steak, and cheesy potatoes. And then, let's see. Okay, Robert commented back, because remember, he was the one with the bank poles and asked you about the hook. He said, because I fished the Washita River around Columbia.
Yep, Columbia is where the problem is. Columbia Lock and Dam is what's leaking. So I'm not sure if you're above the dam or below the dam. I would imagine, I'm going to guess below the dam, wherever there's more current is where you would have some steeper banks. And I'm not sure if it's, did they draw it down below the dam too? I guess they did to get down and check it.
We'll get you on that.
But, or current would be coming back the other way if they didn't. So I'm assuming they dropped it both sides of the dam. But the only bad problem this year on bank poles is, you know, your bank of the river kind of goes like this, and where you got them steep banks, it goes down there and slopes like this. Well, normally it might be like, here's your water level, right, before the slope, so you would still have a little bit of bank.
He said below the dam.
Well, I'm not sure your water level down there, but, you know, if they lowered the river more than normal, and now it's at this level, which is where it's already sloping, then you don't really have that much bank to use a bank pole. So the problem is, it ain't that you can't fish there. You may have to change up the style that you're fishing with a bank pole. You may have to use a bank pole, like literally stick it out in the water more, shove it in the ground, and then basically throw a set hook, or just a, you know, make sure there's no timber or nothing that the fish can tangle in. Use the pole for like a, and I haven't done any videos on this either, but I hope it don't go off. Our lives
Mine hasn't went off
glitching.
yet.
Sorry, y'all. But
Are y'all still there?
You want that bank pole to have some give to it, right? That's what you're using it like a limb. So when you shove it in shallow water, what I would do is use a little bit longer line maybe, so I could get it on out in 4 to 7 foot of water, and just pull it out and drop it in with your weight, and then your brim or live bait or whatever you put on there can just meander around out there, and it's going to get eaten. I mean, a catfish is going to get it. And your pole at a, you know, instead of this angle, you know, pulling down, your pole will be more like this. You still got tension on it, so he's not going to straighten the hook as bad or pull off. Because that's all the pole's doing. It's just, it's working him down, tiring him out. But those circle hooks that I'm talking about, man, it'll hit him in the corner of the mouth and stick. And when it sticks, he can go slack on it. It's still not coming out. Like, you got to work to get that hook out of there. That fish ain't kicking that hook back out. So if you hook one, he's gonna, even if it's not dangling down, you know, up off the bottom, you're still gonna catch that fish. So use it like a drop line. A lot of people do that. They'll tie onto a root, drop a heavy weight out, and then drop 1 or 2 hooks on it, or 3, and it's not really a trot line. They call it a drop line. They have a weight on the end and a hook or 2 up from it. But use your bank pole the same way. Stick it down the ground, go out there, drop your weight, and drop a hook on it, you know, or bait. And I bet you'll catch some fish. The fish, but to really get to the answer to the question, in the fall, this is important. In the fall, fish go on a feeding frenzy, right? They got to fatten up for the winter. So all the commercial fishermen, all the old fishermen that's ever been in my life, that I learned stuff from. All of them say the same thing. Man, you can wear out catfish and buffalo and stuff in the fall. Like these fish go on a feeding frenzy in, say, October, November, before the water temps get so low that they just kind of go dormant. Now you can catch them then because they're all grouped up down in the bottom of the channel, right? They're in the real deep water. You can still catch them then too. But before that, when they're up on the sides of the river, they're feeding, trying to gain body fat before the winter time. So they go on a feeding frenzy. You can catch the fire out of fish. Even Mr. Jeff will tell you that. He said that's one of the better times to go and bank pole fish is in the fall. Late September through mid-November probably. Basically October, give or take. All right, I'm ready.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay. Now, Mr. Bill, your comment. Oh my goodness. My first elk I got to take, when I field dressed it, I ate a piece of the liver raw and warm as it came out of the young bull. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no. Probably not.
I ain't eating
Probably
nothing
not.
like that raw.
I'm gonna have to put some fire on that, I imagine. I could probably take a little skillet and do something rare or medium rare or something, but yeah, I'm probably not. You probably a little bolder than me on that.
It'll have to be for me one of those moments I close my eyes. Y'all, I have a gag reflex, and I mean, if something just tastes, I'm gonna everywhere. No.
That's probably not gonna happen.
Is there a big difference in taste in an elk than a whitetail? Elk is. I love deer meat. That's all we
Elk
ever.
is better than
amazing.
deer.
Yeah.
Elk is better than deer, and it's more tender. So,
Yeah.
like a young bull or a cow is tender than a 2-year-old deer, 2.5-year-old deer by far, no comparison. It's more tender than a 1.5-year-old deer. It's not more tender than a 6-month-old deer than a yearling. You know, a yearling's gonna be nice and tender, no doubt. Ain't disputing that. That's the best eating deer there is. But elk's gonna be more tender and it's flavored more like beef. It really has a flavor. It's not quite as strong as beef, but it's flavored like beef without the fat. So it's leaner. It's better for you. It's a healthy meat. Elk is fantastic.
Elk. I mean, I love it like a beef steak. You know, I love a steak, but I would
Yeah,
almost
because we like
rather.
the fat on that ribeye.
Yeah, but I would almost take elk over beef. Like, very seldom do we go to the grocery store and buy ground up beef or anything like that because we use deer. I'll sometimes mix beef and deer in with my like taco soup or something like that, but other than that,
Yeah, we cook a lot with deer. We do like,
yeah.
I mean, our hamburger helpers, and I know everybody else is probably the same way.
Gotta have your hamburger helper.
Hamburger helpers, like we've lived off of. Dylan's lived off of his whole life with deer meat, deer hamburger. So you got your chili. What else we do? Chili.
Taco soup.
Not a big meatloaf person. We really don't do meatloaf.
My mom made the best meatloaf, but she passed away, and so I have not ate meatloaf since.
We do spaghetti with deer meat. This is deer or elk now. We do with deer with hamburgers. We also do like a hamburger steak, kind of like a Salisbury steak type deal, or just make up some patties and cook them and then smother them down in some gravy and onions. We do it like that. What else do we do with hamburger?
Hamburger or deer?
Deer hamburger. Or deer burger.
Deer.
We do make hamburgers out of them, but
I add a hamburger.
If we make hamburger, we really like to either add beef or bacon burger. We'll grind up the bacon. Some years we'll make a batch of bacon burger, and that adds a little bit of fat content to that burger. Just makes it taste so much better. I don't really know. It's about it. Oh, taco. She does the taco. She may have said that already. She'll do the taco. Just put the taco seasoning in there. And we'll do like nachos or tacos or stuff like that. Now, out of the deer steak, fried steak, you ain't beating it. We grill it sometimes, but you know, deer steak grilled can be tough, so you gotta do it really rare.
Now,
We run it through a cuber. All of our
Yeah.
steaks go through a cuber, and that helps. But
now, it, Dylan and Caitlin's birthday is September the 5th. They have the same birthday. And so each year I ask them, what do you want for your birthday dinner? And we'll either do fish, hamburger, something like that. Caitlin said, Mama, will you do your deer steak with your cream cheese? And it's a stroganoff that I make. So that's what they're going to have for their birthday.
have we ever made deer steak rice and gravy on YouTube? I don't think we have. That's what we need to cook for y'all. Deer steak
We
rice
probably
and
have
gravy.
at the hunting club.
Look, That's
Smothered in
that's the
gravy.
best.
Onions on top.
You ain't beating everybody that deer hunts. If you've ever eaten some good old southern home style, throw some black pepper salt, Tony's on it. I know up north y'all guys ain't got no pepper up there. I don't know. We visit up there. That food's, I don't know. I'm gonna have to get on to y'all. Y'all got to get some Tony's up there.
I don't know. They had hands down the best hamburger.
The best beef.
The
Wyoming.
best hamburger.
That was the best
I
tasting
mean,
beef I've
oh
ever eaten.
my
It was so
God.
good. But they didn't put no seasoning in it. Just the flavor of the meat was that good.
Because he said that, like down here, he's like, y'all cover up the actual taste.
But there wasn't no tea. We couldn't get no sweet tea. And then there wasn't no, like, they didn't put really salt and pepper on anything up there.
And what's funny
So
now,
once-
I drink unsweet
once
tea
they-
Tony's and slap your mama and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that was but look, the deer steak rice and gravy, that's one of our go-to meals, especially during hunting season at hunting camp. I'm not sure if we've done that in a YouTube video. I wanted to do some deer steak cooking videos, just fried deer steak. And we do it two ways. One, we'll fry it, just eat it like that. The other, we fry it and smother it down in a homemade gravy with onions on top. And you put that on a plate with some rice on it, and that's all you need. I mean, you can make homemade biscuits or whatever go with it, but you don't even need that.
Cornbread, buttermilk cornbread.
Cornbread would be the go-to on that.
A
for me.
pie.
But the cornbread has to be buttermilk cornbread. That's the only
And a cast iron skillet.
the only cornbread I accept is buttermilk cornbread. That's it.
Yep.
There ain't no other.
Cornbread.
She knows it. She used to make some just regular whole milk cornbread sometimes, but it ain't the same.
Well, it depends on whenever.
You got to have some buttermilk and a
If
lot
I
of
ran
butter
out of buttermilk.
on the cornbread.
Well, I don't buy much milk and buttermilk as much as I used to, unless the grandbaby's here, and then I buy a gallon of milk because he's going to go through it within a day.
But y'all let us know in the comments on the cooking, like, because there's going to be more cooking in the future in some videos and stuff. I don't know. Seems to be some people like that kind of stuff.
What do y'all want to see us cook?
We do
Give us
cook
ideas.
all the time. I mean, we go out and eat very seldom. If we do, it's either
Mexican,
Mexican or Chinese. We don't go out and eat
because y'all
Any-
could tell neither of us
anything
have
else.
Mexican in us, and so
or Chinese.
I love some Mexican food.
Yep. If we go out and eat, it's either Mexican or Chinese, unless there's a really good seafood buffet, which there ain't none around here hardly. So we cook our own seafood. We got a lot of fresh seafood since we started back shrimping and stuff. Anyways,
Yeah, the only time I eat seafood is if we're down south, like with Keith and Tara and that kind of stuff. I'll eat seafood down there. 'Cause
yeah.
it's just, I mean, if
There's
you go down there and
places
you
that
don't
are-
eat seafood,
There's places down there that's got really good seafood.
Yeah.
Seafood places up here is hard to come by real good ones or some that we like. But anyways, y'all let us know
Savans is good.
on how
That's
y'all want to
informal.
see some food cooked in some upcoming. It's gonna be some small game stuff coming. We're gonna get right back into squirrel hunting when that season opens.
Yeah,
I'm sure we're gonna
Peanut's
be
ready.
doing some bow
Yeah.
hunting. I kind of want to do. Yeah, we're gonna be bow hunting. We got some stuff coming up with that. Got some new products coming too, y'all. Yeah, I'll go ahead and tell y'all about that. We got some sponsor products coming that we're gonna be showing y'all. actually pretty. We've opened one of them. We're not rushed on this. We told them we wouldn't be rushed on it, so we partnered up with Tideweed, Tidwe. So we'll be having some links and stuff coming up in a few weeks, and we'll probably drop a short or something early. Throw some links out there. If people want to look at their ground blinds,
Y'all,
chairs. We've got some ground blinds we're going to be showing. They're the see-through ground blinds. We're going to be testing those out. We've never even used them before.
This is the ground blinds where you can see all the way around.
Yeah. Well, one of them I think is 360. The other one's like 280 or something. One of them's got a blacked in back. So we'll be checking those out. And the chairs, I can tell you, I couldn't wait. I had to check them out because I've sat in some of these chairs before. So I've already opened one of the chairs, and it is hands down one of the best blind chairs that I've ever sat in.
We got it sitting in our living room, and whenever like Dylan sits
Everybody
in it,
that comes
Mila
through the door
sits
sitting
in
in
it.
this chair. But anyways, it is similar to like a millennial type seat, like a boat seat, but it's fully adjustable. Each leg individually adjusts. So if you're in a ground blind like and Danielle hunts almost all the time bow hunting, she's in a ground blind. I hunt them some, and some of the other bunch, the nephew and son-in-law.
Noah.
We all use ground blinds some because we hunt a lot of cutovers and stuff in South Arkansas, and we just don't have trees. We don't have tree stands. And what we've seen over the years is people can say what they want. I'm telling y'all right now, we don't seem to get busted by deer as bad in ground blinds as we do when we're up trees. I think when you're up trees and the thermals are working, a lot of times they're working against you, and the wind is swirling, whatever, and it's carrying your scent down and just making your scent spread. And I think my thoughts on it is when that scent's spreading, deer are more apt to smell you. And in a ground blind, if you close it off, don't let very many windows open. A lot of times it tends to hold that scent in better. Now, I'm not sure how that's going to relate to the see-through mesh, if it's going to hold scent in as well as the others. So I can't testify to that yet. But from what I've seen, I'm pretty excited about trying out some of these new products. Anyways, we're gonna be testing those out. We hunt the winds anyways. We don't hunt like if we've got a ground blind set up. And we feed a lot. Y'all know that from seeing our videos. Still legal where we're at in South Arkansas. But if we're feeding to the west, we want that wind blowing away from the feed, or we won't hunt that blind. We'll just wait till the wind's right, or we won't hunt it. Most of the stands, we kind of know where the deer are going to come from anyways. You never do know for sure. But most of them, we have a pretty good idea. And I'm a firm believer in just hunting wind. Even our ladder stands, our lock-ons, our climbers, however we hunt, if you're deer hunting, hunt the wind. We'll be trying to elk hunt the same way. It's just going to be different where we're going in a few weeks because with the elk, this area I've never hunted, so I'm not 100% sure like how the thermals are going to be running and stuff. So that's one of the first things. Like we're going to have half a day and 1 day to scout before bow season opens. And when the first right out of the gate, when we start scouting, that's the first thing I'm gonna be looking at that morning. Which way's the wind blowing? Which way's the thermal going? Because if we find elk in one of those areas, I'm gonna approach those elk from the opposite way. Make sure I've got the wind right, or I'm not going in. We don't want to go in there right out the gate and blow elk out, because when elk blow out, they're not like white-tailed deer. They don't come back to the same general area and bed down the next day. Those elk haul boogie, and they're a herd animal. They leave and don't come back. Like they'll go to the next unit over or the next town over. They may cover 10 miles in a day. They're migratory. And anyways, the elk that we've seen in the past, most of the elk that we ever see tend to be just passing through. Rarely do we, on occasion, we get on the same bull and hear him 2 or 3 mornings in a row. But a lot of times those elk just don't hang tight like that. They're moving. Not sure. This early archery season, they may tend to hold to areas better. I hope they do, but we'll see. I know we'll have other hunters, other competition, public land. We'll see what happens. Keep y'all posted. We'll bring some videos back, whether we do good or not. There'll be at least one video from Colorado. Promise that. I'll carry y'all along on the trip.
But here's my question, and we'll eventually get to the comments. What does Bradley or I take on our hunts with us? What do we take?
Everything
No, that is.
but the kitchen sink.
No, that if we don't take, we think that we're not gonna.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't want to come up. I don't want to say it's good luck, but
Oh, Fred.
oh, you're not supposed to tell them. I asked them to tell us, to our viewers. He done told y'all. Never mind.
Fred's already packed up.
Fred's already packed. So Fred usually.
Fred goes on every elk hunt trip.
Yeah.
Fred's good luck.
Fred goes with me whenever I
knows
go.
who Fred is? So if y'all don't know what Fred is, I know Travis does.
Travis does. I bet you Mr.
He may
Bill
not still be
knows.
on here.
Probably not.
But anyways, y'all can go back.
Okay, so Mr. Gary said, I'll be right back, y'all. I'm headed into the woods to go listen to nature while I would smoke this fat hog leg. Love y'all. I'll be right back. And then he said, I agree, Bradley. God bless y'all. And then Wayne said, do you know my Pagel, I guess that's what he said, family?
Hmm?
Do you know any Pagel family?
Never heard of him.
Your door said, I know I have learned a lot from your videos.
Appreciate it.
Gary said, I'll never do that to anyone. I've got more respect than that for people and y'all's live feed. I may say something bad, but say it where y'all know what I'm saying. Oh, because we were talking about before, this was about probably an hour ago.
We're that far behind on comments, y'all. Sorry.
That we were saying about the bad language.
Oh yeah, I mean, look,
Okay.
bad language don't bother us. Like
No.
we don't really use much bad language, not at all. But it doesn't bother me. Bad language don't. But we want the channel to where kids can watch.
Yeah.
That's our big thing, because what we see is we see a very, very small portion in our numbers of people below the age of 25 that actually watch like outdoor stuff. So what we want is we want to encourage. We don't want, I'm not meaning this ugly, but it's not going to really bother me if a 45-year-old says, hey, I'm not watching your channel anymore because of something, whatever. You know, we get 60, 70 subscribers every day that are new and want to come watch the channel. So I don't really care about that. Me personally, I don't want I don't want them to leave, but I'm not going to beg people to stay and watch the channel. That's not how we roll. I think if we produce a good video, y'all are going to watch. And along the way, it may not be the best produced video. It's not going to be. It's not going to be the best content. It's not going to be. But along the way, we will try to throw in and share what we do and how we do it. And if that's enough for y'all to consider y'all learned some things, then so be it. I don't consider ourselves teachers of anything. We're just sharing what we do and how we do it. That's it. So if y'all pick up something from it, I'm glad of it, proud of it. I know a lot of people like that stuff anyway, so that's what we do sometimes. That said, we don't want not one single young person from the age of 3 that's old enough to watch YouTube to the age of 25. We're already in the U.S. We're already losing like tons of youth to other interests in the social media world. Everybody watching right now knows what I'm saying. We don't want to lose any more than we have to, and we want to encourage those people to stay in the outdoors, use the hunting and fishing activities. Here's the thing: if you're 40s like me, I know a lot of our viewers are older than that. It doesn't really matter. If you're 55 and you got 20, 30 more years ahead of you, maybe 40, if whatever you got ahead of you, if we don't keep the youth right now involved in the hunting and fishing outdoors world, you guys that are 50, 60 years old right now could see us lose these rights. Even the older people could see us lose these rights in the next 5, 10 years. It could happen that quick. Every year in the state of Louisiana, we're in Louisiana, and every year we see new laws new game and fish laws go into effect. I can't tell y'all, if you're not from Louisiana, the people in Louisiana know what I'm talking about. But if you get a fishing pamphlet every year, I mean, you have to. You get online, you can't tell what's what with the AI stuff. You get that fishing pamphlet or hunting pamphlet every year, if you added it all up and put it on one page, there'd be a page or two of red ink every year. New laws that the Wildlife and Fisheries, Department of Wildlife Fisheries, and legislation has put into play. You know, sometimes last year they made a few things better. Typically they make it worse. Whatever comes out is going to be worse. It's more restrictions. So, look, if your deer limit is what it is right now, and they cut the deer limit down, or cut the squirrel limit down, or the duck limit down, or the fish limit down, every time they cut it down, you know, they can say what they want. Well, we're overpopulated now. We got more people. Okay, we got less hunters. So if we got less hunters, and then the other deal is right now with the CWD, you know, for so long now, here's the thing. If CWD ain't killing near as many deer, from what I understand, up north as EHD is. So what is causing those problems? Overpopulation of deer. And a lot of that goes into us creating a culture of hunters that don't harvest. You know, we're a trophy hunter, and look, me and Danielle have done the same thing. We do it every year, and probably will do it again this year. We'll sit there and watch deer and watch them and watch them. And right now, we're actually out of deer meat a month before hunting season opens because we shot like way too little deer last year. We had an elk, or part of an elk, so we said, hey, let's just shoot like a couple, 2 or 3 deer, and we're done.
I did a buck and a doe.
Yeah, and I did like 1 buck is all I got last year. So there was 3 deer. Well, guess what? We eat it up and it wasn't even enough for us. Well, we had 12 tags between the 2 of us, not counting our Louisiana tags. So we had like 24 tags between the 2 of us. So yeah, we sit there.
Not by all means did we do that.
Yeah, we never would do anything like that. We never try to kill more than what we're going to eat. But, or should I say harvest.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're guilty of sitting there watching 10 or 15 and not harvesting anything. But that culture has created problems in the population, where the population is so dense in areas of the country, especially up north, where a lot of states your limit's 1 deer. You know, your limit's 1 deer, and they got deer falling like flies over diseases because the deer are too congregated, you know. And if you look at the land, you go to Google Earth. Anybody can do this. You go to Google Earth and look at Missouri, Illinois, some of these states that have a lot of farm crop fields and stuff. There's very little timber in those. So these deer don't just live out in those fields all the time, right? Every one of them's going up that wildlife strip or that creek bed where there's a few trees. That's their travel corridor. So those deer primarily are staying in those travel routes. Kansas the same way, Nebraska, these states, these northern states and western states where all these big deer are. But there's people letting 140 inchers walk, you know, waiting on a 150, 160 incher or 170 incher, and they won't shoot a buck that's 140 inches. There's a lot of that now. I'm not saying that's a huge issue, but if you go the whole year and you don't take out anything, you probably create some problem because there's overpopulation, or if you're not harvesting enough does, you know. That's another thing. Like, you gotta kind of, if you don't harvest like you're supposed to, if we don't, as stewards of the land, then we're going to have overpopulation, and the land's going to in turn take care of itself. Nature will take care of itself. And that's what you see in these diseases. It's not, look, we can blow this stuff up in the news. We can put it in every wildlife and fish and game, uh, every article that comes out. Most of the game wardens themselves will tell you this stuff's hogwash. They don't, in their day-to-day stuff, activities, they don't support a lot of these decisions, but they also don't want to be the ones in that conference room or meeting room, just like me at work. I don't want to be in that meeting room making decisions because I care nothing about that. It's too political, right? Same way with all these decisions with game and fish in all these states. You can see, I mean, I tell you what, y'all watch like Ted Nugent, he is right on point.
Uncle Ted.
Uncle Ted. If y'all ain't a fan of Ted Nugent, you should be, because he stands for what's right. Don't know him personally. I've watched a lot of his stuff. He's very outspoken.
He looks so young for his age.
He's an older fella. Everybody knows who he is due to his music and all, but this dude is an avid outdoorsman. He stands concrete on what he believes, and you got to admire that. And he's right about a lot of his subjects. Dr. Deere is the same way. He's been in this a long time, and he's got some good viewpoints on a lot of this stuff. I know we're getting on deer hunting, but hey, hunting season's coming. I mean,
I'm excited for deer.
We're seeing some cooler nights, some cooler mornings, and we're fixing to be in the woods. It's gonna be harder.
I can sit in the deer stand all day.
It's gonna be harder the next few weeks for us on content. Luckily, we're ahead. We're ahead on content right now. A few weeks. That's gonna help, but gonna be in the woods. I gotta do some bush hogging, and we gotta do some. I think Danielle's gonna be on the tractor this year. I think I'm gonna let her do the bush hogging. What y'all think? Y'all let us know.
We'll eventually get to your comments.
What can we do?
I keep saying that.
What can
y'all
we
don't
do?
give up on us.
What can we do to make, if y'all watched this long, what can we do to make our preparation for deer hunting interesting enough to watch? What do y'all need to see? We typically mowing, trimming lanes. We don't really use feeders that much anymore. We do have some corrals and feed troughs.
We were going to go up there next weekend and weed them.
I think we're probably going to build another corral or two, and I'm pretty sure we're going to do a video on building a corral. That is probably going to be one video, maybe a short one that we drop bonus video during the middle of the week. But this corral thing is awesome, y'all. It's keeping the hogs out. That's what it's designed for. The deer can still get in, and unfortunately the raccoons can still get in there. But we'll take care of them. We got Miss Subi down there. She's ready to roll. Peanuts chomping at the bits. But y'all let us know. Y'all let us know what we can do a video. What would y'all want to see if we did just a video on hunting season preparation?
What do y'all want to see Danielle do?
What part of deer hunting preparation in the South, the way we hunt, what part of that would y'all want to see in a video?
We clean out our ground blinds for one. I make Joshua Bradley go up to the ground blind because a bird came out of one of them. We make sure there's no wasp nest in them.
Maybe deer hunting preparation, what it takes in the South. I don't know, something. Y'all let us know. It's a different style hunting than what's done up in the north in the crop fields and farm country.
I can watch Danielle walk a mile and a half to her ground.
What I was saying about the prevalence, here in Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Texas, you have seen some CWD and stuff, EHD, a few cases pop up. You haven't seen it as prevalent, and the reason being is because, in my opinion, the woods down here is way more vast, right? Because we got these big cutovers, and deer can roam anywhere, so they're more spread out. And our seasons are very liberal. We a lot of states are either 4, 3, or 6 on their deer limits, and if you got those kind of limits, you're not going to get overpopulated. I hear axis deer is good.
Okay, yeah, but that's skipping ahead. We're still here. You're going to have to
hurry up because we ain't got long on the live. It's getting grainy because of the light out here.
Oh, no, we're good.
Let's see if I can back it up. Maybe it gets better. I'm not not sure.
Oh, goodness.
Is that better?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
a little bit.
they don't care. They like talking to us. We can put our headlamps on. Okay, so, Miss Diane says, hello, everyone. Gary says, I watch all of y'all's videos.
Thank you, Ms. Diane. Thank you, Mary.
Mary says, I watch all of y'all's videos too. Steve Forever says, congratulations on the 50K.
Thank you, Steve.
It's a fantastic number, but love the catching and cooking and fun you have. I love watching your videos. I really enjoy the lives. We enjoy the lives because we're both able to be in them, but we cannot
I think we
do a set schedule on them.
I think we actually enjoy the lives because this is the only time we get to sit down.
Yeah. And eat.
If we're not live and in front of the camera, we're doing something.
Yeah.
Everybody that knows me, y'all can ask Adam on Redline and
Keith
and Tara on that and all these other people. They're like, dude, you got to slow down. So
Travis.
I just drag Danielle around everywhere. She just
I go with it.
Poor thing.
Okay. Kudos to you, Miss Danielle. I can't even deal with public to go shopping.
I went to Walmart today for the first time in
and my phone was blowing up.
probably the first time I've been in Walmart in 2025.
No.
And I honestly didn't have a bad experience, and I still hated it.
I had a horrible experience yesterday. I had a blowout after I left Walmart, and I sent Dylan and Bradley a message. I said I had a blowout. And
Probably wasn't even a blowout.
No, it was Saturday.
Probably was somebody took a screwdriver to her tire.
That's what Caitlin said. She
Stupid
said,
girl on God's country hunting fishing.
she said, what did you do to somebody? Did they slash your tire? It was Saturday afternoon, and I never go to Walmart. Never go to Walmart. And Dylan asked me to stop by there and pick him up something. I ended up having come out of Walmart and parking lot, and I watched my tire, the little gauge, and it said it was at 30, and then all of a sudden it was at 27. And I'm watching it thinking, dang, it sure did go down quite a bit. Went down to 25, so I get Dylan on the phone. I said, hey, you might want to be ready. He said, what's going on? I said, bring your jack to Farmville, and bring your jack to Farmville. And all of a sudden it went down to 23. I said, I'm pulling in at this certain place, and yeah, my car just had a flat tire. I blame it on Walmart. Okay, so
Yeah, go back.
let's see. I really enjoy the lives. I actually learned how to jug fish off of y'all and build the adjustable ones. Unfortunately, I can only use them in Ohio. PA don't allow them.
Really?
Dang.
Didn't know that.
Gary said no politics whatsoever. Probably talking about, because we were talking about my job. Congratulations on the 50K. Kudos to you, Miss Danielle. I can't even deal with public to go shopping. Ask the folks here how they found the channel. Was it shared video or short reel or suggested video on your page? That's what Travis asked. Probably like 2
Yeah,
hours
y'all let
ago.
us know if y'all watch the lives. I mean, I do ask that quite often, but probably
Oh my
don't want
gosh.
to seem like I'm asking it. But if y'all found the channel, y'all let us know. If you hadn't already, let us know how you found the channel. Through another channel, through the live. I do always like to know. After the live, for some reason, it pops up like we got so many subscribers during the live.
Yeah.
And I like for y'all to let us know, did y'all find us through the live, or did y'all find us another way, see we were live, and then come on? I just like to know what our outreach is on the live, because we don't really understand that yet. So I'm not trying to get y'all to comment, which I appreciate the comments, because that helps.
I love it. I love seeing
But
where y'all are from.
I'm really literally trying to figure out the lives, like how is it getting out there? Is YouTube giving us impressions on it? Is it being shared? We don't really know all of that yet. We're still learning on this live thing.
And John Roberts, he commented back again. He said he's an eye surgeon in South Georgia. He
Appreciate
said it's
it,
an
John.
interesting channel. They are about to go out and eat. They need to eat. Mr. Bill said, that's how I found you, was that failed turkey hunt.
Say what? What's he talking about?
I don't know. That's something. Mr. Bill will comment later about that.
What's he talking about?
That's how I found you. Was that failed turkey hunt?
Failed turkey hunt.
You failed.
We don't have any turkey hunts.
The way you skin catfish, master skills, is what John Roberts said. Mr. Bill said he needs to put you on a big buck. Is that right? Now we're getting back to where you told him to go to Adam's channel. We're just now getting to that. I've already skipped ahead and I read that. You're awesome. Ever since I watched the video with the 4 of you, including Keith, I subscribed to his channel. So see, we're hitting where you told him to go to Adams. Congratulations, hitting 50K subscribers. Heather and Kenneth from Arkansas. They comment a lot.
Thank y'all.
Georgie says Dawn. That's talking about Adams.
We got a lot of people. Yeah. About the time we said that Adam's blowing my phone up, sending me messages.
Georgie said
Dawn. Adam, it wasn't a prank.
Winton said Mr. Bradley wants to shoot a deer from your tree. Eyes, ears, and nose will find you. More elk than a water hole will. Travis said, good night, y'all.
Wait, on the elk,
he said, eyes, ears, and nose will find you. More elk than a water hole will.
Who said that?
Mr. Bill.
Mr. Bill, I tend to, that's what I've seen. At least where we've been hunting so far, there's been too much water. So I tell you can smell those elk. You get close to them, you can smell them. You know they're upwind. Like, that's one thing I go off big time. You know, if I'm smelling them, know they're there. They try a little calling, set up on 1 or 2 sides, and yeah, that's when I smell it. You know, seeing them's good, but if I can smell them, I also know they're there. And that's probably, you can smell a lot of elk you'll never see. You can hear them too, but smell is, because they stink so bad, you can smell them a long ways. A lot of people don't know this, they ain't ever elk hunted. But, you know, with deer, you can kind of sometimes smell if you're walking a trail and you know one just crossed, or you can smell a coyote or a bobcat or something.
Oh yeah,
but elk, you know, I mean, you just